Now hear you rascals with the bellies full of pie, and listen to this tale of old where the heroes won't be high. Hey, he's a master of concealment and an adept at disguise, which heroes is when he's seeking past his husband wants to lie. He's slain many a villain, be a dragon, buff or wizard. He's looted chests of all the best of treasures he could find. He's the undefeated champion of adventure, war and passion, and he sings this song as he goes along with a fiddle and a pipe. The grass is green, the air is clean, a sweet lass by my side. There ain't no fun in looking so as trees are on behind. The world is full of monsters, while but they ain't here at the time. So live your roast, propose a toast to these drunken friends of mine. A hero journey far and wide, but it riches, gold and magic. But he never found a true love song, and it made him sad in time.
While he was walking, he was shot as he was singing.
And I made a fair from over there with a bow, and she was mine. She apologized profusely, said she thought he wasn't warm, and she carried him to the nearest inn, where she nursed him back to life. Well, it fell in love directly, and she married him that night. So they're off they down, they can't lay up a song about their time. The grass is green, the air is clean, the sweet lass by my side. There ain't nobody looking so I squeeze her up behind. Hey, the world is full of monsters, while we ain't here at the side. So lift your rose and toast to these drunken friends of mine.
Hello and welcome to HighRollers, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. This is our weekly D&D show here on the Yogscast Twitch. I am your Dungeon Master, Sherlock Humes, Mark Sherlock Humes. And joining me, I have our regular cast of players. We have Matt.
Hello.
We have Katie.
Hi.
We have Kim.
Hiya.
And we have Chris Trott.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining us. Any quick things to talk about before we do the recap of what happened last time?
Yes, I want to thank
You've got a
Green
gift.
Mute for sending me these cool things. So
Put the
I've got
Grenadier one on.
Got
It doesn't make
Grenadier.
sense
Little-
until you put it on.
little Granomere
Necklace.
necklace, and then I have like a half necklace I can put around my neck
Oh my
and
god.
make it look like
Look at that.
I've got my own Granomere.
That's amazing.
Pseudo dragon.
Yeah.
The fact that that exists is amazing.
It's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
so thank you very much, Green Mute. That was very kind of you.
And I would like to say thank you to Metamanu for this holy crap.
Wormwood
really
Gaming.
beautiful Wormwood dice rolling tray, and he's even paid to have my dice box engraved with nano
Nobody can
sounds
read that.
on there. Nobody can read it, but it's purple heart wood.
Purple heartwood.
Purple
Oh.
heart wood. It
There
is
you go.
beautiful. You can't really tell on the camera, but it's actually got a very purpley sheen to it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And everybody is totally not jealous.
I'm not jealous. I just bought my
These
own
two.
one. Yeah, but I
These
had.
two.
Yeah, I paid for my own one, but it's still very nice.
Got my little box.
Little box. Well, no, yeah, and you've got the lovely gift boxes that.
Yeah, I'm happy using
Well, this is
them.
the thing, I don't know
Since
what
you
to
buy
use. I've got my gift box as well on the side. I don't
You've
know.
got too many boxes,
I
if nothing
She's
else.
got two
many
boxes, and I bet they'll
She'll
still roll
still
the
roll
I'm
roll
surprised.
out.
Still go on the
Yeah.
She's got three.
Three.
She's actually got 3 dice trays,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she still rolls on the floor.
Yeah.
I should line them all up and see if I
And
can do a
then see if
trick
it can
shot.
bounce into them,
yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, quick recap on what happened, well, what has been happening in the story so far. So, our party are currently deep beneath the surface of the world, in very close to the Underdark, where they have gone in search. Initially, their quest was for 2 things. One was to find a scroll of a powerful cleric spell to recover Korak, the champion of Talis Val, from his comatose state, which they have now recovered. However, the second half of their quest was to help Trelemar find a mysterious mask hidden in an ancient temple
Don't know
that
why.
belongs to his patron.
I'm losing interest.
We've revealed his patron as well.
And I was going to say, so last week the group had recovered the scroll. They defeated an evil tyrant Medusa and made their way beneath her lair to where they found an underground river and a strange ferryman who at first seemed like a skeleton, but Elora, with her keen eyesight, discovered was actually made a golem made of wood, and he would agree to ferry them down this river in exchange for a secret. Each character gave their secret, Cam listening in on most of them. And the group made their way. They were attacked en route by a group of goblin pirates led by Captain Bumhook himself.
Captain Bumhook.
I spent all week thinking about that guy.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you?
I salute thee.
Yeah, I salute thee.
I don't.
A goblin with a hook attached to his rectum that rode a giant bat and his ramshackle crew. They were swiftly defeated thanks to Octopus Elora and some new powers from Juto as well.
Octolora.
Yeah,
Octodog.
Octolora. They followed down the river and came across a shore where Trelemar knew there was a secret entrance into the temple. Going through that, they emerged in a strange room which had a number of creatures who seemed to talk backwards, and a large time sphere, some sort of tear in the fabric of time itself in the centre, that when Cam got too close, almost seemed to try and affect him with its magic, but he managed to resist. And through some telepathy onto Trelamar's part, managed to discover that this strange group of humanoids seemed to worship the orb, and it had strange time-based powers. Opening up some of the rooms off of this area, they discovered that this place does seem to be affected by strange gravity and time, and all sorts of things work very differently here. And one of the rooms they opened up was a very MC Escher, I think is the
Escher, yeah.
Escher. Staircase, but upside down, with varying sort of different stairways that don't seem to make any logical sense leading off. Cam and Trelemar lowered themselves via handstand up into the room as the gravity's reversed, and are now on the ledge, while Juto and Elora are inside the room, and they are very close to recovering the mask for Trelemar. And that is where we are today. In fact, where we last left things,
Yeah, did we hear something?
you saw
yeah.
a flurry of movement. And in fact, to you two, I would like to kick off the session with some perceptions. Perception checks.
Oh, well,
Shit.
Well,
good
well.
start.
Shit in my mouth.
That's a 5.
5,
23.
I see nothing.
23.
Is that
So,
an invitation?
Yeah.
so Trelemar is
Anyway.
currently,
Because I am packing.
you're
so-
quite
Jesus Christ.
turned around by what's just happened. You've literally just floated up towards the ceiling, and now your sense of gravity has been flipped upside down. You're not quite sure what's going on. You're still adjusting. Cam, you've been in the room a bit longer. You were actually the first to settle in. And now that you've adjusted, you don't see anything. The room is very tall, and it is very... There seems to be, as you look down, there's a deep pit which seems to go down into darkness, and you can't actually see what's down there. In the darkness beneath you, you hear scurrying, what sounds like legs scraping against stone.
Are the ladies going to join us for the festivities? I hear something, by the way. It's scurrying. Up there, down
Can you
there.
hear that from
Up
outside
there.
the room or only inside the room?
It's
We're just-
inside this strange
So we can't hear it.
stairway. You guys, because you're looking, as you look into the room, you just see empty space, and if you look down, you can see a floor to you about 40, 50 feet down. You can see what appears to be some sort of hatch, but then as you kind of twist your head up, you're looking up. You can... They're actually a bit lower down. You can give me a perception check. It'll be slightly harder.
So in between the stairwells is nothingness. It drops.
So
right
yeah, so as you can see on here, so I haven't got my pen, but I will indicate. So these are the stairwells. Oh, you've got a pen. Oh yeah, perfect.
I always come prepared.
Always come prepared. This better a raise. So
Yeah, it's nice.
all this space is just empty, and it
Gotcha.
seems to just go down into darkness.
Okay, so like suspended in the air.
Yeah.
Well, big tall.
It's
corridor.
almost like upwards. There is more space above you.
Gotcha.
Catch this. So you can see these stairways, and these stairways, the platforms are in fixed positions, but the stairways don't seem to make a lot of sense. Like this one goes down and then up, and seems to get to the same space as this one, whereas this one goes up, and is still on the same level as this one.
Yes.
It's very
Total
weird.
Escher.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's Asher.
I'm gonna wait. Where are Cam and Did they go like sort of in
Up.
and? Oh, they went up. Okay.
Yeah, so they kind of
But we're
did a
upside down.
handstand and then went up
So
into
like
the air.
they're upside down like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's
To
like
our-
we're on the,
yeah.
to our
it's like
Mary
we're in the
Janes.
ceiling.
They
at
are
Lithium.
literally dancing on the ceiling.
I was just about to say
Okay.
that.
What a feeling.
What a feeling. So you hear the scuttering, Cam, but you're like looking up to the ladies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna try and come in. I'm gonna go catch and just jump in.
you throw yourself in. Okay.
I
Give me
my
Towards
hands
them,
behind my head.
though. Towards them, not
Okay.
the open space.
Okay. Well, give me an acrobatics
No.
check.
Shouldn't have tried it. Wait, what's that? 19.
19. You do. You manage to. You kind of jump into the air and you feel the vertigo as your body's flipped upside down as you begin
Catch me!
falling. You manage to contort your body, your lithe elven form shifting in the air as you land. You don't even need them to catch you, but you do sort of land awkwardly on the stairs next to Trellamar.
Thanks for not catching me.
He sort of like
Nice.
goes to make sure you don't fall off the edge. You can see there is no hand railing, like the stairs are quite raw against the floor or the pit as you can see it now. And as Elora lands, I would like, Cam, something shoots out of the darkness.
Is it Alora?
It is not. So it has advantage. 20 to hit. Yep. So, out of the darkness, the two of you, just as Elora lands, you notice this barbed, spine-like appendage shoot out of the darkness below you, and it impale, literally tearing through some of the armor and into Cam's flesh.
Is it one of those moments where you like cut your hand but you don't notice until you see the blood?
It's just like, you feel it suddenly, you feel this kind of like ripping through. You take 8 points of damage.
My ribs are creaking.
You feel this, it's almost like like an arrow piercing through your body, but then as you look down you can see this very chitinous looking barbed spine with a long sticky like rope emerging from it. Actually no, it's on that side, isn't it? It doesn't look like a giant rat. As you look down, you follow the rope, and now kind of peering through the light, the darkness, and with something to follow, you can see a very large arachnid-like shape clung to one of the opposite walls, with this spine from just below its mouth pierced up into your flesh. And that's going to be initiative, please, everyone.
The shit.
You fucked, son.
We're doing good. We're doing good for
Oh
most.
man, my rolls.
Oh, this
11.
dice tray.
Holy shit.
We're doing well over here.
So, Cam,
23 again.
23. Elora,
8.
8. Juto,
21.
21. Trollamar,
11.
11. Cam, you immediately react to this, and you feel this sticky glue-like web goes taut, like a rope, and this barbed spine is currently inside your body.
What the fuck?
This is not on.
Give me actually, at the start of your turn, give me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I'll be doing Dex 7.
7. You try and like dislodge this thing quickly, but you just can't. Like you're trying to wiggle it out, but it's stuck through your flesh. You can feel it inside your body.
This is horrible. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Barbed up.
And you can feel this line go taut, and there is tension. As
I'm
if
going to
it's
try
gonna pull you.
and slice this thing off with Nimbus.
Okay, so you're going to cut through the webbing,
Yeah.
the web-like rope. Sure, you can
Whatever
do
it's
that.
attached to.
Yep.
That is a 19.
19 hit, yeah. So you cut through the rope, but because Nimbus is a dagger, you're trying to almost, it doesn't have like a keen slashing edge.
No.
You're trying to like cut it with like a sharp point. So roll me some damage. 5. You pierce through, and this stuff is surprisingly thick. almost like a thick hemp rope, and you're digging the knife in and you're trying to cut through, and you can see strands of it splitting, but it's very difficult to cut through with the dagger that you've currently got.
They'll help.
So that's your attack. Would you like to move, do anything as a bonus action?
I guess I can't move, really.
You could try. You reckon if you move towards it, trying moving away would be difficult, but moving towards it you could try.
So is it in the middle bit?
It's basically, you can see this arachnid-like shape. You can't see its details quite clearly yet. It's clung to the opposite wall, so it's kind of like this. It's like clung to the opposite wall, and it's got this spine.
Will I be going downstairs this way?
Yes, this stair goes down.
I'll try and go that way as far as possible.
Okay.
Try and get more of its body in view.
So you can get down to 20 feet.
Just like
I'd
the
say
rope
there
thing.
with the rope. As you move down, as you get lower, the darkness starts to shine. I'm assuming you've got Duracell or Nimbus, light on Nimbus or something like that from when you were exploring earlier. And as your light passes over it, what you see now, it is arachnid, but it only has 6 legs. A large chitinous spider literally covered head to toe in large spikes and spines all over its body, 2 powerful mandibles around its mouth, and this spine with this sticky glue-like rope emerging from it. You have never seen any kind of creature like this before.
It's a wall urchin. Get it?
A wall urchin.
So, that is your go, Juto.
Can I slash at the thing that's attached?
Well, you
to
are
Cam?
currently outside of this room. You
Yeah.
are still in the original room looking up, and you've heard the sort of shouts as Cam's been impaled. You're peering upwards and looking up onto the stairway where this is taking place. All you can see is the rope and then the spine attached to Cam as he runs down the stairs.
Can I shut the door and just leave?
You can?
Can I? So you say I can see the rope. Can I like jab at it with my gun?
No.
Or do I need to get
So
in?
you're effectively, imagine that you're about 20 feet away from them, up on the ceiling, and then Cam has moved down as well. Like the rope
Okay.
is far too out of reach.
Okay,
You'd
well,
actually have to go into the room itself.
To start with, I'd like to move into the room
Okay. So.
and like as close to Cam as possible.
Okay, so as you move in, give me an acrobatics check as you whoop effectively up to the ceiling.
You whoop.
Like kind of like
17.
as Juto steps in again, you feel the same thing as Elora. Your body kind of, you expect to fall downwards, but your body twists and you begin falling up. But you manage to right yourself and land. And then you want to move to close as Cam as possible. Yeah, You've got additional movement, so you can easily do that. Yep, you slide in, and then you want to try and attack the rope.
Attack the rope.
Mm-hmm. And using Guandao.
Yes.
Okay.
I say, I've got an attachment to this place.
14.
14, that hits, yeah? And it's a slashing weapon, isn't it? So, roll me some damage.
6.
6
No,
points.
wait, sorry. That's bollocks.
Why? Why is it bollocks, Kim?
7.
7 points of damage. You cut through, and the Guandao slices through this kind of web-like fluid much easier, but you can still see there are just a few strands. It looks very dangerously weak, actually, almost as if being held together by a few threads.
Can I do an extra attack?
Yes, you can. Yep, it's
Oh
part
wait,
of your extra
can I
action.
do a poison damage on them with that?
I will tell you now, it will do nothing.
Oops, sorry.
It's not acid. If it was acid or fire, absolutely, but poison won't do much.
13.
13 hits.
8.
So you swipe down with the first attack and then spin the Guand out with the second and sever the remaining few tendrils. As the rope is kind of dissipated, the spine almost seems to disintegrate in your body and starts falling away and falling apart, falling out of you, and just kind of collapses into the ground.
Thank you.
So that is your move, that is your action. There is no more.
I do have bonus action, but
You're not quite in range. This thing's stuck to the wall about 10 feet away. So
I'll just look cool.
this thing scutters up the wall and emerges more sort of centralized. Actually, it'll go all the way back here. It moves all the way to the back of the room, and now all of you can see this armored chitinous spider with all these spines. As it looks around, it kind of hisses, its mandibles flex out, and then it seems to turn its attention towards you two, and another one of these kind of spines shoots out from under its mouth. I'll roll d6 to see who it attacks. Elora, the spine launches out at you, but you dodge to the side as it just impales into the wall next to you. As it hisses, and it just drops to the ground, and you can see it seems to detach the webbing, and the spine and the glue-like rope just fall into the pits beneath you. That is its go. So, Trelemar.
What do you think?
I know exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah. So,
Blast him.
bastard.
Sure.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh! Starting things off, it's the Trelemar show this week. So, your Eldritch Blast, you summon the arcane energy, and you feel a surge of power as it launches out from you.
That's...
Double the dice before you add your modifier.
Yep. So, because
So-
it's a critical
so
hit,
it's
you double the
8.
result on the roll.
8 then plus.
plus 4. 12.
12 points of damage?
Yeah.
So the blast bursts into this kite, and you can see the armor this thing is wearing and just its general size and mass. You blast away some of the trunks, and it shrieks in pain, but yeah, you made like a small chunky dent into this armored
Chunky
creature.
dent.
Shit. Can I have another blast?
Of course you can, yeah, you get your second blast.
Yeah, that's good. That's 13.
13. This one, the surge of power from the first one kind of throws your aim a little bit off. This one does hit the creature, but it glances off the chitin as it just kind of deflects the arcane power. Would you like to move or do any
Thick
bonus actions?
exoskeletal shell.
Yeah, it's like insect armor, like if
Oh,
you
like
see
a
like a carapace.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll stay where I am.
You can stay exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could knock on that shit.
So you're just gonna stay there, and that's it. Okay. Elora.
How far away is it from me?
So it's currently 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
And that is with me having a path to it. It's 30 feet away, yeah?
Yes.
So, I'm going to turn into a polar bear.
Okay.
Can I do that in that space?
Well, I would say you are smart enough to know you can. However, because you can't stick to walls like a spider can, you would have to make delicate checks to move up and down this staircase. The staircase is only about 5 feet wide, and a polar bear is much larger than that, so you'd basically be balancing up the stairs.
Dragging its paws either side of the staircase.
Just like, clawing into it effectively.
Okay.
Just
Boom. Boom the moon.
I might actually use my Ward of Magic Missiles, since I haven't tried it yet.
Yep.
How do I use it?
So,
I've got 5 charges.
So it has 5 charges. So for each charge you spend, it casts it at. So 1 charge is a first level magic missile. Second is a second level. Third, if you use 3, it's third level.
Can I use
If you spend it as a first level, you do 3d4 plus 3, and then for each one after that, you add another 1d4 plus 1.
I wanted 2.
So you can do it as a second level spell or a third level spell.
I don't know how it
It
works.
would be 3 charges. So you have 5 charges.
Yeah.
And each charge is effectively a level of spell. And for each additional level of spell, you do extra damage with it.
So I got 2. I'm going to use 2 charges. What does
So
that
you,
get
so,
me?
you, so you do it as a second level spell, that would be 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
And you
I
spend
want
2
to do that.
charges. Okay. So
What
you
do
pull
I-
out this
Quite a lot.
you pull out this golden rod. It hits
just
automatically.
hits.
Yep, it hits automatically. So you just roll 4d4
So-
plus
Such
4
is the power of
of the magic missile. You pull out this long, slender golden rod with a small small like opal at the end of it, entwined in gold.
I like
Point it towards it.
11.
Wasn't pretty.
11 points of damage. The magic missiles, 4 of these kind of small bolts of arcane energy fly out of the wand, slam into the creature's arm and carapace, and make dents, but yeah, again, seems to be absorbing quite a considerable amount of force.
Like a snail.
Cam Buckland, we are back up to you.
I'm going to... I've got light on my Duracell.
Mhm.
I'm going to try and aim Duracell at its face and try and embed it in, just so
Okay.
it also has light right in its face.
Okay, yeah, sure. So give me an attack roll with yourself.
Okay.
Thinking with your head instead of your penis. I like it.
What?
Cam, not you.
13.
13.
No, 14.
14. You fling Duracell.
This'll work!
It flies through the air. It goes. You feel like it's almost about to hit inside into the creature's kind of mouthful area. It turns its head to the side and it hits into one of the armoured pints where there was all these spines. Duracell kind of just bounces off, and you see Duracell
No!
Holy shit!
and just disappear into darkness.
Not Duracell. I'm pretty pissed. I end my turn.
I don't know what you expected.
I end my turn.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm too.
So Cam
pent
just
up.
is like, oh,
Yeah, I'm just in
you're just
shock.
like looking in this hole, just watching it
Mourning the
fall.
loss of an
You're
old
gonna have
friend.
to go get it.
Juto.
I'm not. Is the creature within 30 feet of me?
Yes. It is currently within 30 feet.
Cool.
I'm so unhappy.
Wait, did we take a short rest? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Outside the thing.
Yeah, you did. Short rest, not long rest, so you can get
Change-
spells back.
Yeah, but be spelled. Be
Oh yeah, yeah. You should.
I would like to use Water Whip,
Okay.
please.
Where are you getting the source of water from?
Do I need a source of water?
I think it makes sense that you need a source of water.
It just says use 2 key points to create a whip of water.
You carry a water skin on you, so I'd say you probably just.
It
pull some of
doesn't
it out.
actually say you
I
have
don't
to
care
have
what it
water
says.
in
I'm the
here.
dungeon master, so. No, I'm saying like from you kind of conjure some of the water from your water skin, and with magic expand it and make it larger, and then.
I'd
whip
like
out.
to get the water from the tears on Cam Buckland's face.
You pull some of those out as well. Tear bending. You pull that out. Yep.
A single drop.
So
What do I
I'd
do?
like-
Make a safe?
I'd like to attack the creature. You need a dex saving throw of 12.
12.
DC 12.
Yeah. So as you do this, you expect a creature this large and armored to be quite slow, and so you aim the whip, aiming to try and pull it away. But it actually just its legs snap up in a very quick reflex as the water just splashes against the stone beneath one of its armored legs. So I believe you do half damage.
Yeah.
So the force kind of like shudders it, and you can see it reverberates up its arm.
These are all d10s, right?
Look, talk to Cam Buckland over there.
Yes.
I can't see that well from here. I struggle to read donations.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15, so 15 halved
Seven.
and rounded down is 7. Yep. So again, you see like the water smashes against one of the creature's legs, but it just, you can see it causes a dent and it kind of, it shears off some of the spines, but how much damage that does, you're not quite sure. It will attempt to fire this time at Trelemar, who hurt it. It's like, and another one of these barbed spines shoots out.
Is key points the only thing
19.
Oh, yeah, in the face.
That's a hit.
I can do? Like, because yeah,
Okay.
that's one attack, so I can't also do my bonus.
You take 8 points of
That was
damage,
an action. So.
and I need you to give me a strength saving
have to
throw.
do an attack to
I
get
shouldn't
the
have let you have a dex saving throw. It should have been strength, but that's my fault.
So I could have
I
moved.
misread
I
it.
failed anyway. right?
5.
5. Again, this barbed stinger just impales into your leg, and you feel it pierce through the flesh, searing pain, and then the rope goes taut.
Not fun, eh?
No. And then, as its bonus action, because it was not hiding
I
this
wouldn't
time,
advise doing
you
it for
are
a pastime.
you feel this thing pull you.
Oh, great.
It pulls you off the ledge, and you just plummet, and you start swinging down as this kind of rope is over this platform here, and you're basically swinging in midair, dangling by your leg, causing more pain. As you're just, and you can see this thing it's reeling the rope in, and its mandibles are, and it's a thick, vicious liquid that's drooling from its mouth as it's slowly dragging Trelemar in.
No.
But it is Trelamar's go.
Holy shit. Okay.
So you are currently dangling about 10 feet from a platform above you, just literally in open space. You can see your friends about 5-10 feet behind you.
So if I broke the tether, would I fall
Currently, you would fall. Yes.
to my death?
You don't know.
What,
You don't know what's below
into the
you.
pit.
Please, please don't
not
try.
ideal.
Don't
Let's-
try it.
Go down there and find Duracell for me.
Did Duracell light up the bottom?
On the other side.
You
right?
did see a light falling down. It seemed to fall very, very far, and then I guess you would see a light far down. It seems to almost hit some sort of surface, and then it seems to be getting smaller and smaller and dimmer and dimmer. But it definitely seemed to hit something. Maybe water. You're not sure. But you can see that the magic is starting to flicker almost.
Should throw a nimbus.
Can I Can I try? I guess I can't reach the. Can I reach the thing in my leg?
Yeah, you can like kind of.
Can I like try and sort
like do an ab, like super ab crunch, and then pull yourself up on this sticky thing? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Athletics.
How strong is your core?
That's a 4.
4. You're like, abs are not your strong point. You're like, you can't quite reach the rope to get a grip on it, and so you are currently just dangling. While you are dangling, you are considered restrained, which means you have disadvantage on attack rolls. So if you can kind of like try and aim an Eldritch Blast at the creature,
I could, but
you would have disadvantage as you are hanging upside down.
You're not gonna kill it, so.
May as well try. If even disadvantage, like it's worth a shot. Because what else are you gonna do? You're stuck there anyway.
I was thinking maybe I could get Granomir to fly over to it and like try and get it in the eyes.
You could try,
do that. But
Yeah, do you want to try that?
Yeah, Granomir's a bit.
He's squishy as hell.
Yeah.
Granomir just kind of like hovers around you, like looking at
He's
you,
alright.
what to do.
Lucky little bastard with his wings.
It's like, how
His
help.
wings.
You can see like his mental image is help, how do I help, kind of thing.
I shall try to. Oh no, yeah, but that's gonna cause me. Oh, all right. I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
But can I aim for sort of where its feet are touching the wall to try and
Dislodge it.
get it off balance? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That's disadvantage. So
Yeah,
that
it's
was
disadvantage, I'm afraid. You're kind of like swinging backwards and forwards, and you're like, "Nyeh."
16, 17.
Bleh!
19.
19 with disadvantage still hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
11.
11 points of damage. You do strike one of the legs, and it kind of stumbles for a moment, and you feel the rope drop you a little bit, kind of makes you a bit nauseous. But the thing does seem very sturdy on the wall and just grips itself back on.
Can I try with my other hand?
Yep, of course, yeah. I'm assuming
Same,
you're going to
same
both
sort of thing
blasts.
again.
Yep.
Yeah. 12, 8, 14.
14 is not enough, I'm afraid. This blast also just bounces off the carapace as it dangles. Elora.
I'm gonna turn into a giant spider.
Okay. I'm going to use your bear model, just because I don't have a giant spider.
Can I climb onto the wall? I don't have to make any ability checks
Nope.
because I'm a spider.
Yep.
And can I try and get under Trell so that he doesn't fall and like try and somewhat push him up? Is that possible?
20, 25. He is dangling about 10 feet down, but you can get underneath, and you can almost, what I would say is probably with your mandibles, you could kind of grip onto the, kind of catch a part of his cloak and pull him up a little bit. You're not underneath him, because he's literally hanging.
Secure him so that he's not going to...
You've pulled him up, and he's kind of now on the ledge, like half a arm on it. One of your weird mandible legs kind of
Wait,
like hooked into his clothing. Because he's
Webbing.
hanging directly
That was-
from the
Yeah.
ceiling. There's no way you can get
Spider-Man.
under him.
That's my movement, right? Doing
I'd say
that.
that's your movement.
Can I actually, before I do that then, when I'm going past, can I shoot a web at the thing,
Yeah.
which restrains it?
Okay.
So,
Yep. So
meh, that's only a 10 to hit that one.
you kind of coat the wall around it in web, but you can see that this thing just places its leg and doesn't seem affected by the web.
I missed it.
Whatever, it seems to have very spider-like qualities in that webs do not seem to slow it in any way. But you move up and you manage to hook Trelamar, at least prevent it so that if the rope was cut, you'd have a good opportunity to grab him and he'd have sort of like an opportunity to grab the ledge, so you definitely secure him a little bit. Cam Buckland.
Still in the same pose, watching Duracell follow.
Just like, you can now see Duracell as the light is getting dimmer and smaller, and it keeps flickering, almost like it's like something's disrupting the magic of the spell, and then it just goes and black.
I'm gonna
What are you gonna do?
cry. I'd spend a whole turn crying.
Yeah.
No,
You can.
I think that would enrage the shit out of me, so I'm gonna sprint towards it and throw Nimbus.
So what you ends up doing is you go 1, 2, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get to about there. This platform seems to go down, but you're on the same level as this platform, which was above you now, and it's very odd.
What level am I with this?
This thing, you're slightly
Shithead.
above it now. You're looking kind of down on it, and it's like looking at you like, with one of its many eyes.
I shall.
You can now see as you get closer to it, you're the closest one to it now. Its eyes aren't entirely arachnid. There's almost like a human pupil in each of its eyes. It's horrid.
I shout, "Oi, prick! Lights out, motherfucker!" Throw my nimbus
Okay.
at its face.
Sure.
Not
Please
that-
hit after saying a badass lie.
9,
9.
10.
Just sails past. It kind of ducks its head out of the way. Nimbus flies back, but this time you're like, and it appears, swirls into mist, and then reforms in your hand.
If one of us could hit sometimes, then that'd be great. Dice are not being.
That's your
kind
move. That's
tonight.
your action. I'm assuming bonus action. Any bonus actions?
Is a magical item's effect a bonus action or an action?
Depends on what it is.
I'll just hold fast here.
It depends on the action, because normally it's an action to use an item, but there are some things
This
like
will be an action.
the button on the immovable odd is just a click, so it's just a bonus action, I would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hold my
Okay.
turn.
Alright.
Or end it. then.
Juta!
How many times can Crown Rend be used in a day?
There are no limits. Well, you know its limits. Once it transforms, and then the transformation lasts as long as it can last, and then it's a long rest. So effectively, his main transformation form is once per day.
I think that's probably a bit too overkill for this thing. Let's.
I'm probably a little bit too powerful for this thing.
You just
Also,
hear
it's,
it.
it's not really.
It's
a
not really
tyrant.
talking to you because it doesn't really care.
Yeah, it's
but
not
it
a
does like the
tyrant.
like. You can sense in the bracer. It likes you using it. Like you feel like it wants you to transform, but it also doesn't want you to waste its power.
Yeah.
But it does like you fighting.
Yeah, in my head I'd be like, I mean, he kind of looks tyrannical.
It's like, nah, yeah.
I would like to run up.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you could get to there with one move.
I
many-
have 45 feet movement.
Oh,
I'm in
sorry.
a very similar pose as before.
You just rush past. So to get past Cam, I'm assuming, your allies, so you kind of scoot out the way as Juto comes sailing past? No? Give me an acrobatics check to try and not knock Cam
I'm in shock.
off.
16.
16. You kip up onto the wall and just leap over Cam's head.
Well, while he's still being in shock, can I just clap him on the back of the head a little bit? Just like, just get out of it!
Yep.
Ow.
Like that.
Just kind of knocks your head a little bit.
I do shake.
And
So you got
then
45. You're still just outside of this
just
creature's
outside
reach.
of reach.
You are literally 5 feet out of range.
What's the range on Burning Hands?
15-foot cone.
So is that out of reach as well?
No, 15-foot cone. It's about 5 feet out of range, so 15 foot would be well enough.
I might do some Burning Hands.
Okay,
Let me
it's
just,
gonna be another dex save for me.
I need to read.
It's a 15-foot cone of fire damage. It does like 3d6, I want to say. Fire damage.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much.
Okay. So you do that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You summon all the internal fire within you and just breathe a gout of flame that ejects into a 15-foot cone. The creature brings up some of its spare legs and kind of protects its face and does pass through the saving throw, so deal half damage. 3d6.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
So 5.
So 5 for the creature. The other thing is, as Juto bursts forward this jet of flame, the rope that was connecting Trelamar burns and snaps. As it's ignited, the whole rope seems to burn away. You feel yourself begin to fall. Give me a dexterity saving throw. You give me a strength saving throw with your current spider form.
Oh, natural 20.
That's not good.
So
11.
you try and hold him with one of the spider mandibles, but it's not a form you're used to. The legs are very spindly. You're not quite sure to get a grip on him. But you, sensing
I'm
it, you're
rolling
like,
trash.
and you just get both hands up on the ledge and secure yourself there. And Granimir's there, like by your hands, trying to like pull you up as well, like
Aw,
just
bless
tugging.
He's not helping.
He's got like his tail wrapped around your wrist, and you can see him like desperately trying to pull you up. But you're just managing to kind of crawl yourself back up. You're not up yet, but you're just managing to get yourself back up. So Juto, that was your action to do that. It is now its go. Enraged, it turns on Juto. It tries to bite you multiple times. 25 to hit.
What?
Yeah.
That was.
So you only take 5 points of damage, but I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That was the deal poison.
Yep.
4.
4. You take.
That's the
So you took 5 points of damage as the creature bit you, and then you take.
damage.
You take
Yeah,
10
poison
points of
damage on
poison
fails.
damage. And you basically feel your body become extremely sluggish and slow as this poison courses through your veins, as this huge mandible teeth just bite into your forearm, and you're starting to feel yourself become very, very, very sluggish.
What a little bitch.
Not
It's
restrained.
not even interacting, it's 6 legs.
Huh?
What?
What? We're just bitching.
No, it's fine. Trollamar.
Oh, wait, no! I would like to Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Nice.
Dexterity saving throw again, I believe.
Yeah, sure.
Have you got the card?
I
Hellish
do.
Rebuke.
Yes. Blah, 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 blah. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage.
Okay. 2d10. It has passed, so again, it kind of shields itself. So it's very dexterous.
Good.
So 2d10 and half.
7, 10, so 5.
5. You can now see its carapace and its chitin and all its spines are blackened with fire and scorch marks. You can see multiple cuts and dents from the blasts from Trell and everybody else. It is starting to look like it's kind of shirking back a little bit more. It definitely seems to be injuring it as it goes. But now that you're starting to feel like, as you summon the energy to launch that fire, the poison's coming through your body, you start to feel very weak and weary. Just so you know, you're currently poisoned as well, which means that you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
So for future reference,
Is it on fire at all?
it's not on fire because there's nothing that really burns. The carapace is kind of smouldering and smoking, but it's not on fire. But you did burn through its ropes and stuff from its little harpoon. So Trellamar, now is your go.
Well, I'd like to pick myself
Okay,
up.
so because you made that saving throw with a natural 20, I'd say actually you just get up onto it as
Get up, Neo,
before
get up.
at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So you are fully ready to move. You're now, so on this central platform, you can see that there is a pedestal with what appears to be a purple orb kind of floating in the center and various magical runes around it. You're not sure what it does, but that's kind of just in the very center of this platform.
I can't
these,
read what...
These stairs go up, these stairs go down,
Okay.
these stairs also go down.
I can't read what it says on the thing. It's just-
Oh, you've got your rune writing, haven't you? It basically identifies that this is a teleportation orb. Touching the orb and using the command word, which you now know from reading the runes, will transport you to another location.
Ooh, please don't just
No, I
leave
shan't.
right now. Just see ya. Boom.
With Mr. Spider that isn't a spider, is there like any sort of soft parts like between the plates of armor?
Give me a perception check.
Tasty.
19.
19. You just spy, as it moves up its arms, like to kind of battle with Juto, you can see its underbelly, which is normally protected by its legs and its torso as it clings to the walls, is soft. There's no armor there. You can make an attack roll. Because you had to kind of like study it for a moment, you can only have one beam, but if you hit, it will deal extra damage.
Okay, well, I shall try and hit
So you kind of aim this beam.
in the belly.
In the belly.
Oh, natural 1!
Natural 1.
Fucked that up.
It's kind of
big
like
time.
you're trying desperately, so desperately to aim. Actually, I'd give you advantage on this actually as well, because it would
doing
make
so bad
sense
this
that
time.
you're kind of like aiming.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd give you advantage on this as
Oh,
well.
that's very kind.
No, that makes sense.
But
Like if
you're
you're
poisoned.
aiming to do it.
That's 15.
15.
You're gonna die.
Sadly, that's still
Still
aiming.
bollocks.
Aim the blast. You scorch the ground underneath it as you're desperately trying to cut into its underbelly. It only really works because you're trying to attack it at range. You expect anybody in combat wouldn't be
now
able to
fucking
hit
deep.
its underside that well. unless they somehow manage to get underneath the creature. But yeah, you're kind of aiming. Next turn though, you'd be able to just focus and both beam it.
I could like
Okay.
get it.
So it's not on the wall, is it now? Is it? Is it on like a platform? Is it on a ledge?
It's got half of its body. Imagine you've got this narrow staircase. It's got 3 of its legs kind of on that, and then 3 of its legs on the wall underneath it.
Okay.
And it's kind of on the side, fighting them that way. And as it's moving these legs to fight, you're trying to blast it into
through,
the
okay.
undercarriage. Elora. Spider Elora.
Spider Laura. Can I?
Spider Elf. Spider Elf.
Spider elf. Spider elf. Can I want to bite it.
So you move up.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
God damn. 13.
13.
I can't
So
roll today.
as this thing's moving, it's quite hard to pick a point, and as you go to bite, you just meet with spine and carapace. I also, because you made a melee attack against it, you need to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
This guy's a bit of a dick.
Wait, would that be in
Spider's
spider?
dex, yeah. Spider's dexterity bonus.
11 doesn't matter. I'm rolling like trash.
That's right. You take 2 points of damage as you try and bite it, like the spines kind of dig into your flesh as you try and bite into it. Elora's go. Cam Buckland.
God damn, I've done nothing.
I'm going to
I remember I slapped you on the head.
spend a whole action crying. No. It's getting more and more tempting every round.
You're such a baby.
I'm going to see what Trell was doing, aiming for the belly.
Okay.
Or did he not even?
He didn't
Looked
say
at
it.
him.
Give me an intelligence check. Because I know Cam's really good at those. Actually, no, maybe an insight check. An insight check would make more sense, actually.
Okay. 27.
Oh, 27 on the insight. You see what Cam's aiming, and you're like, yes, that's exactly it.
I aim for the belly with Nimbus.
You get advantage because of the exceedingly good insight check.
Good, because that was a natural 1. And a fucking mother shit in my mouth. What is this? 13.
I'm
13.
officially like retiring all of my
You
dice.
spin Nimbus, you're aiming desperately for this underside, but it just moves its legs back in the wrong time. Nimbus hits against the thing, turns into mist form, coalesces back in your hand. But you think that you can keep trying to do that now that you've spotted this soft underbelly, you can keep aiming for that spot.
Ching.
You just give it the middle finger. Juto!
Do I
At
take
the start of your turn, give me another constitution saving throw, please.
damage from poison? Yeah.
Not do much for that.
3.
3. Fortunately, your body becomes so nauseous, you actually just feel yourself falling unconscious as you basically hit the stairs. I'd say because you're quite sturdy on the stairs, you sort of just slump forward, land against the stone stairwell.
So does that mean my HP is down to 0?
No,
or
you are
I'm just-
asleep,
I'm just
effectively.
asleep, okay.
So
I just can't be bothered. I'm
it's just
like,
like
screw
the
you
poison just overwhelms you, and you just feel yourself just drifting to
Oh
sleep.
dear.
As you do that, the creature kind of like looks down. Its human eyes seem to go wide. It picks Juto's body up and impales it onto the spines.
Oh my
on its body.
god!
Do I not get an attack? Opportunity?
You're not next to it. You're 10 feet away, throwing daggers.
Why not next to Juto?
No, Juto's like
Did
next
it
to
move
you.
away from Spider Laura?
It does not move away.
Damn
Juto's
it.
right next to it. It's just picked her up and gone.
I thought she was
That's
further
fucked
away.
up.
Jesus Christ.
You're in a bad mood today.
I'm not in a bad mood.
Oh, is this the keto diet, you know?
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm in a good mood. That's 11 points of damage as Juto's body is basically impaled onto these spines.
Christ.
Thanks for your help, guys.
And now it turns
Thanks, Cam.
Now it turns
I should
at
do
Cam.
something about this.
Like, real pal Cam, crying over your little daggers.
I can't really do anything with this, so it's going to
Hey,
be
my
there.
daggers, they mean a lot to me.
Yeah, and it turns on you, and you can see its little harpoon getting ready. That is its action, though, so it doesn't get to do anything
Fucked
else.
up.
Want to help the
Trell.
tiefling out?
Not really.
Right.
Oh, my dagger.
So,
All right, it's got a plan.
well, I sort
Take your
of.
fucking dagger back.
So it's sort of half on, half off the wall, right? If I was to
Juto's
go,
now impaled
Yeah,
on
I'm
its body.
impaled on it. Please
on
don't
its
tip it off the
torso.
side. Thank you.
if I,
What are you gonna do? Yeah,
well,
go
if
on.
I were to go across those stairs right in front of me, would it be possible?
Behind Spider Laura, yeah.
Would it be possible for me to like slide
Underneath
it and
Take a
blast
run
it
and
in the
just
stomach?
sled.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to give me an acrobatics check to kind of perform like this crisp,
I shall try.
Star
don't
Lord
knock it off
style
anywhere.
slide on your knees.
Some
That
respect for
is
those who are
14.
sleeping.
14. I will say you managed to pull it off. You managed to slide under the creature, but you are going to take. You take 5 points of damage from these spines, like because as it's
shit.
moving its legs, like you kind of cut yourself on some of its leg spines. But you managed to get underneath it, and then you're just going to double blast.
Yeah.
Okay, you have advantage on these because it's not well defended.
That's 13. Oh no, it's
Got
advantage, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's 15.
15. Because you're hitting the underside where there's no armor, that hits.
Oh, cool.
The blast hits into the creature.
And that's 8.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Yeah, it would make sense to do that actually. So 8. Okay. Yep. This creature howls in pain as it kind of wobbles and topples as you just one hand blast into its underside. Second hand, I'm guessing.
Yes, please. Natural
natural
20.
20.
Shot 20. Okay,
Please
so
save my corpse.
roll damage and double it for me.
Dagger core.
6,
So,
8, 9, 10.
so is that with the double? You double
With
the
the
dice
double,
roll,
yeah.
okay. What did you roll on the dice?
3.
3. And you dealt 10 in total, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that as that. The creature still barely stands, but now it has these oozing, gaping wounds with purplish ichor just flowing out all over you as you're underneath it. As it staggers and stumbles, you watch as Juto's body precariously is kind of wobbling with it, slowly coming loose from the spines as it sort of teeters and totters on the stairwell. And it just tries to turn around and get at whatever is underneath it. It's your go.
Can I, in some way, grab Juto and put her on the ground?
Yeah, you could go up on the wall above it
Yeah.
and then try and pick her up off of it.
Would that take a full action to do
I would
that?
say that's good. You're going to need to... What's your movement as a spider? 30 feet
30
still?
feet.
Yeah, so it's going to be... Action to pick her up. Yeah, I'd say it's going to be your full turn to go up, pick her up, and then take her off to safety.
Well, I have to do that, so I'll just...
Okay. Okay. You don't even
Trying
need
to
to
look
roll.
cheerful about it.
You go up.
I'm just
pick her up,
frustrated I'm not doing any damage because this
No, you
could
guess.
do a lot
Yeah.
if I hit.
bring her over there and put her behind you, lay her down on the stairs, and then turn down, turn around.
Yes, but this way my corpse isn't going to roll into an abyss. So.
Is there anything that you can do to wake someone who's poisoned?
Yeah, looks like she's just asleep.
Is there any way that I could...
You try and shut. You're trying to shake her and unjostle her. Whatever the poison is seems to be keeping her in a state of unconsciousness. So
I can't really do
Do anything that can cure poison or...
I don't know. I don't know of
Not as
anything
a
that
bonus
can.
action.
there's magic which is like remove poison and protection from
I don't
poison,
have
which
those.
removes it. So, but you don't know how long it might last. It might be temporary. You don't know. So that's Elora's go. Cam Buckland. This thing, as you can see, it desperately trying to strike at Trelemar, who's now underneath it, covered in purple ichor, just like blasting away at it.
And everyone else is out of line of sight.
You can see
Watch.
Juto's been pulled off. Yeah, and you can see that Elora's gone up as a spider, picked up Juto, and then carried off to safety.
I'm just like babysitting everyone around about and doing shit all damage right now.
You
It's
are
like,
both tank and healer, ultimate support role.
I'm gonna throw the rest
3
of my
damage
daggers
dealers and a
into the
druid.
void.
What's that?
I'm gonna throw the rest of my daggers into the void.
What?
All of your daggers into them. Okay.
Oh my god, what is
I thought
wrong
you
with
were
you
serious.
today?
He's doing that thing. He's doing the mic, I call it.
I'm going to.
Yep.
Should I do it?
Do it. Do it.
Anything that involves doing
Do
damage,
Kill this
please
thing.
pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
now.
just throw Nimbus haphazardly between Trell and its belly.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Trelly
because
belly.
Trell's under there, it makes it a bit more
Hey.
difficult. Just normal attack, no advantage. But if you hit, you'll do extra damage.
Well, I don't hit.
No, not at all. You need to get the lucky feat, man. Like,
Bonus.
really badly.
Bonus action. I'm going to healing word Trell under there.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Roll your healing
At
word.
3rd level.
3rd level,
Oh god, yeah, you
boom.
did
3d4 plus wisdom.
I can't see.
He's not good.
I am at 12.
I'm on 5!
And unconscious.
Is that plus thing every
Plus
time?
wisdom modifier, yeah.
Yeah.
Not to every dice roll, but
Just at the end.
overall, yeah.
14.
14 HPs.
Thank you
Back
very
to
much.
you.
It's alright, you're welcome.
Juto. You're unfortunately still unconscious. Trelemar. No, its go. It spins around, takes a step back, As it's moving into your space, you basically get spider butt.
Spiders.
And then it starts trying to just bite into you on the ground with its mandibles. That is I'm rolling well today. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Glad you got healed.
Oh, holy shit.
6 points of damage, but you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the Poison Club.
Please roll well.
You know that bit in Lord of the Rings where the big spider bites Frodo
Could be a TPK
and makes him go
right here,
asleep
just because
and
of
Sam
it.
thinks he's dead?
What was it? Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, please. Not instantly, remember, it took Juto around. It was
6.
the start of Juto's next turn. She fell unconscious. 6?
Still.
So you do take 5 points of poison damage.
At least it wasn't 14.
And you start to feel very sluggish. You currently suffer from the poisoned condition.
We've got a round to actually freaking land a
You're
hit.
good. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls while you are poisoned as you're feeling this thing burning through your blood.
Come on, Trow, you just
I'm
take a
not.
couple
I'm
of
not
rolls first.
underneath it anymore.
You
am
are. It's only moved back a little bit. You're still underneath it. You can strike its underbelly.
Blast it!
But because you have disadvantage, it's,
Okay.
You have
Well.
disadvantage. But still, it's possible.
If you
Done it
hit, you'll deal
before.
extra damage. So.
Okay. Well, I shall try to hit it in the stomach. That was a 3, so that was fucking bollocks.
That's the first beam.
And that was a 2, so
That's the first beam.
That's
Get
the
them all
first
out of the first beam. Second beam.
Please.
that was a 4. So fucking shit. And that was a fucking 16. Well,
Nope.
no.
Yep.
I think that,
Yeah.
I think that was good, to be honest. Because what if it died? It landed on you.
Elora. So he's technically like here. So you scramble over. I'm assuming. Do you go to attack it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite it.
Okay. You scramble up to
Can
the front.
I reach his underbelly, seeing what Trow's been doing?
You can try.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of he slid underneath it. You're a big spider as well, so you're kind of like the same size as each other. You can try and sort of like push it up and attack its underbelly.
I'll try.
Okay, give me an athletics to start with. To try and push
Damn
it
it!
up.
That was actually a good freaking roll, and it's.
That might be good.
You might flip it off the side.
Wait, I don't know what an athletics would be.
Strength face. So just strength bonus.
20.
20. So you basically hook your legs underneath it, and with your spider form, you push this thing back up onto its rear legs, revealing its soft underbelly. Give me a bite with advantage.
Oh,
With advantage.
22.
That's a hit.
I hit! Fucking hit. 10 damage. Does it take poison damage?
It won't. It's immune to poison because it's a spider.
Completely immune?
Yes, this one is. Actually, what are you? Are you immune to poison? Does it say in your things?
No.
Okay, then it would take, but you don't need to roll it. You just tear, as you push this thing up, seeing the threat of Juto and Trelamar being in danger, you just bite into the creature's underbelly, near where its throat would be, and you just start pulling apart with your mandibles.
Why does it always end up
This
Laura
thing-
ripping people's heads off?
It shudders and then the body, it just goes limp. Trelamar, in
Can I
your
quickly
last ounce
throw?
of poison, you manage to pull your so it doesn't crush you. What are you doing?
I was going to assist that.
Oh,
I
you're on
could
the
see it
opposite
coming.
side, so you're you'd have to climb over it to do it.
Slide it back.
But it kind of just collapses next to you.
Okay, can I immediately turn into a Laura and run over to Juto?
You turn into Elora. Trelamar, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Please don't fall apart.
11.
11. You fall asleep.
I got nothing. Have you got anything that can...
I'm
Do I
going
look cute?
to.
Huh?
Do I look cute?
You're just to people
am I
looking at
dribbling
you.
a little bit?
It's kind of like a very deep unconscious
I'm going to.
You look dead. If somebody looked at you, but seeing what these two know, Elora's checked you out. You're breathing just very shallowly.
Have you got anything, like, any spells
Not-
that would help this?
Not for poison.
Neither do I.
I'm going to run up the back of the carapace of this thing and start stabbing it in its human eyes.
Okay, as you look at the carapace is covered in spines.
You
You
just
go to
stabbed
take a
yourself.
step, and do you still want to continue?
I'll just kick it.
Okay, just kick it. Some of the spines snap off.
Gonna sit down and start the ritual of
Prayer of healing.
yes.
Okay. Is it a ritual spell, or is
Well,
it just
it
it takes
takes
10
time.
minutes?
Yeah.
How long does it take? 10 minutes?
Prayer of healing takes 10 minutes, so I will just focus all
Okay.
my energies on such.
So I'm guessing you will kind of gather up sort of over here.
It has a
maybe-
range of 30 feet, so
Okay, well, so you kind of, you start doing that, you start summoning the energies to do that, praying to Avandra, help me, heal my allies. The
Fuck
spell goes
this
off
spider.
after 10 minutes. You two still haven't woken up.
so that is 2d8 plus my spell casting ability.
You said you were tired, Kim. You said you were tired before this
I
game
didn't realise I
started.
would actually. I have a feeling like when I go home because I'm gonna get an early night's sleep, like I'm actually gonna be dribbly sleeping tonight.
Everyone gets 21 points of HP.
Everyone gets 21 hit points back.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
It's pretty fucking
I only
epic.
did 4.
I mean,
It takes 10 minutes to cast. It's an out of battle spell.
I come out and my nips are just
Are they
Really going back to my.
Just
They're so
emitting
sick.
power.
potentially glowing.
Oh,
I don't
yay,
fully
Charles
know.
got
I'm back
that
to
flag.
full health. You actually gave me too many hit
Yeah.
points.
I
I'm
only
on
needed
26, so if you want to give me some more, that's fine.
Also, I just then
Ten hit
shout,
points.
fuck this, and jump off the edge.
4. What?
Genuinely do that.
Oh,
Okay.
you turn into a bird, aren't you?
But yeah.
Don't
Do you
ruin
turn
this
to a bird?
moment.
Okay, so you watch, Elora, there's a moment of panic as you see Cam just go, fuck this, dives off, and you just like, what? And then he turns into a raven, and you find out. And you
And then I
fly down
get a
to try
little
and
bit
retrieve
annoyed
yourself.
because he still has the cloak that we all want.
So you fly
wait.
down 80 feet, and then there is water. Just still water.
Raven plus water equals.
Bad.
I flutter a little bit. Do I see the dagger with my. This.
Are they stirring at all?
How long are you waiting? Do you just wait, see what happens?
I have
you do
nothing
something?
to get them out of it. I have absolutely nothing.
Okay. Do you want to
Make
like a
us
short rest?
comfortable.
I fly back
I
up
guess we're gonna have to take a short rest
Okay.
because I can't.
and I start pecking Trelamar's forehead.
No physical stimulus seems to wake them, but after 1 hour, you both come round and the poisoned condition has faded.
Don't think
I didn't
Um,
fully stop pecking for that
I
hour.
have a very sore forehead.
You have a very sore forehead,
What
like
the
a
fucking
big
hell?
red mark there.
Ah,
Ding.
the hell?
It helped.
Did you find your dagger?
Actually, that
He's a
lasts
bird.
an hour, so I pop
yeah,
out of
you
it.
pop out of it, like on
Mid-peck.
top of
When you change
Trell.
back, do feathers just like explode?
You kind of like
I like to think
you
so.
kind of change back mid peck, so it's actually you turn into a human and just kind of kiss his forehead and then like look up, and then it's a bit awkward, and then you wake up and like Cam's like sat on your chest like.
I was a
looking
raven
down.
at the time. This is weird. I get off. I walk away.
Let's never talk of this again.
I don't listen.
You're welcome.
I'm gone.
Oh, the Charlie Cam shippers.
Oh my
are
God,
going
yeah.
Freaking nuts right
I'm gonna
now.
run over to Juto and see if I can.
She's awake.
Yeah, yeah. So both of you just kind of come round. Feels like you've been asleep. You just don't know what's really happened.
Is your health okay?
You kind of vomit up a little bit, like. Bleh.
I am 26 or 33.
So not terrible.
I mean, as a cleric of Avandra, I should really understand poisons.
Yeah.
And how to remove them.
Surprised me that you didn't.
I did a little prayer, so while you were out, you should feel a little stronger, but yeah, you had to work the poison out, unfortunately. You did shit yourself as well. You didn't really. You didn't really. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over and kick the arachnid again.
You just start kicking it. Yeah, it's weird. You've never seen a creature like this. You've not even really heard stories about them either.
Okay.
Normally, this is the kind of thing like, you've heard stories about giant spiders. You've heard even stories about spiders that can turn to like wraith-like forms and phase through walls. You've never heard of spiders that shoot like harpoon spear spines out of them and are, covered in armor.
Have I heard of such things? No. Okay.
Even in the drought, like this is completely unheard of. You know pretty much any kind of spider there is, and you've never heard of this.
It's got 6 legs.
Fine.
Think
Can I inspect?
No, not even checks. You wouldn't know what this is. This is so alien to your world.
Can I inspect the weird spider thing for loot?
Inspect it for loot. Just go up to it. Yeah, of course. You find 4 coins and
It's got a little belt.
it's got like,
Let me just
no,
write
it
this
doesn't.
down.
It doesn't have
4
anything. It has nothing. It has
coins.
nothing. It has nothing.
I'm going to walk down the stairs to this thing in the middle.
So
Don't
yeah,
touch
you see the same thing. You kind of see this pedestal, magical runes around the outside, and then a kind of hovering purple sphere.
I just tease the idea of touching it.
It's a teleportation device.
Teleports.
Yeah, but it doesn't say where it teleports you to.
See, I would expect it to like
Cam,
make us go up.
what did you see down the bottom?
Water.
Also, don't jump off ledges without telling me what you're doing.
I am having a moment right now.
I
I've lost my
appreciate you were
Duracell.
having a moment, but please, when I've got 2 people unconscious, don't just jump.
I can't promise anything. Shall we touch the teleportation thingy?
Yeah, who wants to be the guinea pig?
Well, you know that it requires a command, like
Oh, it needs a command
basically
word.
the instructions is this to activate. Say this.
Right.
Does it look impossible to get back onto the ledge into the room we came from?
It would be difficult. You would need some way of sailing about 20 feet up in the air and climbing into the doorway frame.
Upside down, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you still had your raven form, you could do it, but you spent the entire hour pecking Char's forehead. Elora could probably turn into a spider and climb up into it, or some other similar thing.
I feel like I really want to press the button.
Okay.
Well-
What's the magic
Oh,
word?
some magic word, alakazam. I don't know.
Oh no.
Anus.
There was nothing
Yeah,
down
sure. But you pronounce it like anus.
Anus, yeah.
The ceiling opens, unfurls like a rectum.
There was nothing down there that you saw.
No, just water and the lack of daggers.
But no movement, nothing else.
Could Octopus Alora check it out?
It was 80 feet down.
It was pretty far down, and I don't trust the water to actually be nice, clear, healthy water either.
It was the one thing you remember is it was very dark and inky
Yeah.
black.
It may not even be water. It's just liquid down there. I couldn't see my dagger.
If it's really dark.
It was very dark, yeah. And with a raven can see in some light cast from the room, but
I don't know why octopus can.
I don't even know what dagger to
Yeah.
cast light on anymore. What? I mean,
You can
got
rename
Nimbus.
something else. Duracell the second.
but
Or
Different
jet
brand of
energizer.
batteries, maybe. Get a different.
Tesco's own double A's. Shall we all hands in, touch the thingy, and you
I feel
say
like
the
the
magic
main,
word anus?
the main point of this room is this.
Yeah.
Or it's a
but-
big old trap.
Where is it going to go? Does it not say anything
It's
about where
it's
it's going to
not
go?
saying.
At this point, I've
it
lost the
literally
will to
says
live.
to
So.
activate, say anus.
Anus.
Oh, do you say
no.
anus as Trelemar?
Yeah, go
Are
on.
you touching it?
Yeah, go on.
Trelemar vanishes. I'll cut it back to you in a minute. The three of you just watch, like, Trelemar's like, yeah, you just say anus. And then, layer of magic, he's gone.
I'm going to look around and see if I can see him anywhere else in this room.
Not in this room.
Well,
So, Trelemar, what you see is...
anus.
So, you three are all around here. Whoosh. You appear in a crackle of purple energy. As you look around the room, there is a moment of confusion as you do find yourself in a completely different space to what you once were, having never experienced teleportation magic really before. What you see around you is another large stone room, very similar to the stairs in terms of carved stone panels, very similarly built, but this one has 4 large stone pillars that seem to rise high up into the air. Some of them are about 30 feet, some of them are 40, 50 feet. They vary in height, but you can look up. The other thing that takes your note is there are almost like shimmering, distorted windows of magic that seem to float on walls and on the floor. You kind of look at them and it's almost like space itself is rippling, and they give off these faint colours. You can see 2 that are. You can see one that is blue, one that's red, one that's green, and then another one which is red. And they all seem to be 3 of them are on the floor, and one of them is on the wall. And they seem to just kind of be like a shimmering window. You can't see anything through it. It looks like stone, but it's almost like there's a shimmering pattern there.
Are they portals?
You don't know. You can give an Arcana check.
I will do that then. Well, that was a 6.
6. They are magical, and that is
Glowy
about as
things.
much as you know. The other thing is, what's your passive perception?
Is that
It
just
should
my
be.
normal perception?
It should be whatever your
Right,
perception
so-
bonus is plus 10. Yeah.
12.
12. You do just hear a faint droning, like a kind of buzzing coming from above. Like,
Can I look up? So, do I see anything?
it's quite tall. Whatever room this is, it's probably about 80, 90 feet tall. And as you get up, I mean, you do have, you're a drow, so you have good low light vision. Because I don't use dark vision rules as normal. Give me a perception check.
Oh, Christ almighty. 5.
5. You can hear this buzzing, and there is something flying around up there, but you don't know what. The 3 of you, what are you guys doing? Are you touching the orb?
Without a body, do we actually do a funeral? Or how
We
does
have to
that?
follow him. Obviously.
What if he just popped out of existence? What if that was, you know?
Do we have much of a choice?
I put my hand on the teleportation word and say the magic word.
And I say the word, which I will not say. Yep. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
While these two bicker away.
So Juto and then Laura does the same. You guys.
How do I bury
crackler magic?
all three of them? I like.
And you appear in the room. You see the same thing. You see these kind of shimmering windows of coloured magic.
Anners.
You appear in the same thing. There's a moment of distortion. Elora, after the moment of kind of nausea and sudden unexpected travel occurs, your keen elven senses pick up. There is creatures in this room. There is a large flying creature high above your heads, insect-like in appearance, but with some sort of strange funnel attached to its head, and a large pair of mandibles and sharp scorpion-like claws with large wings buzzing around. And then you hear slurping. And it's three large, about the size of a large dog, snails with multicoloured shells and 4 tentacles that end in almost like flail-like heads kind of emerge around the corners. They seem to pass over these strange coloured magic with ease.
What sort of shit you been reading, Mark?
I know, right?
You've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky, haven't you?
And then high above you is, I'm only using Captain Bumhook's miniature because I don't have another one. It's this weird insect with this funnel-like shape.
There's a lot of these things in No Man's
The
Sky.
snails kind of seem to be slowly moving their way towards you, but do move very slowly.
I'm going to-
And they
Oh,
leave
they
like
see
a
this.
slick mucus of. Oh no, they heard the crackler magic and they seem to be coming towards you. And they leave behind like a slick, slimy trail of mucus.
Can I?
Can I have your green pen, please?
Can I?
Actually, make it your black pen just in case, because I don't want to mistake the colours.
Can I, as Cam, immediately sit down and start casting magic circle in our area?
How long does that take?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Noticing the impending slow doom.
Okay.
I don't know if can we see
Can I help
that
with them?
that appears to be like another teleportation thing on that plinth? Can we see that?
You can't see anything up there. To you, it looks like
It's
a
just a big-
50-foot high stone column in the centre of the room.
So there's not a teleportation thing where we just popped out?
No.
Okay.
You just appeared. There is a scorch
pad.
mark on the floor, like a pad, like it seems to a ring of blackened energy, but that's about it. There is this kind of blue shimmering window beside you, but it's just kind of like a wave of magic over the stone.
Is there any like stones or anything on the floor?
Stones on the
Or
floor?
just, like,
No,
bit
there
of
are not any
nothing.
loose stones. And in fact, actually, as this one gets a bit closer, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm not using that dice anymore. It's bollocks.
I've used all
8.
of mine and none of them are working today.
Cam,
That's how
None
dice
of them are
work.
going well.
15.
Elora,
18.
Juto,
18.
Chulamar.
8.
Okay, Elora and Juto.
You've got higher decks.
Yeah, you
than
can
me.
go first. You just see these snails. They've got very
Just
beautiful.
sat down making weird chants.
Yeah, so Cam is just kind of sat there. These snails, they just seem to have these weird multicoloured shells with like a spiral pattern, and then like where their heads, where their antennas would be, are these 4 tentacles with big, very dangerous-looking spiked balls on the ends.
Does he look threatening?
They're big snails. the things on the end of their tentacles look sharp, like these sharp spiked balls, like almost like a mace or like a
do
flail.
they look like they're hostile, as in they're coming to attack, or...
You can give me an insight check at disadvantage because you're trying to read the body language of a snail.
13, 3, 7.
You can't tell. Like they could just be. They might be hungry. They could just be interested. You don't know.
Inquisitive snails with
What are
mace
you
face.
casting?
You hear him just chanting a prayer.
Just sat down.
I'm going to... Do you know what? I'm just going to hold action until
Okay.
they attack. And
Okay.
if one of them attacks... Do I have to say a certain person, or like can it just be any
You
of my
can say
allies?
any of my allies.
I will attack.
Okay, cool. Elora, what would you like to do? You're probably you and Cam are the closest to this shimmering blue thing. You can see the snails. They're moving over these coloured. It's very similar to the blue one behind you, but they seem to be on the floor rather than the wall.
Can I make an Arcana check and see if I know what the
Sure.
colourful things are?
Yep.
Actually, really okay now. 22.
22. There's definitely teleportation magic. You suspect that these are portals to like gateways that probably lead you places. It could be possible that any that share the same colour could be linked, or they could have different effects.
I was assuming that we had to
Yeah.
go to get to the teleport
I'm
thing.
gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Sure. So you can't speak with animals. Sure, right, and then you say hello to the snails.
Hi! We don't mean you any harm.
Hang on, I need to check something.
You need to check if it's an animal, don't you?
Well, here's the problem. These aren't from the monster manual.
You made them up.
No, they're from a monster manual.
Oh, is this from the old ones?
Classics.
Oh,
These,
wow.
for those of you who know a bit about D&D, are flail snails, or my
Okay, they
version
even have a
of.
ridiculous name.
They are an original AD&D monster.
You know the good when the name rhymes.
Trying to just look up a similar type creature.
It's a snail and a flail.
Yeah, no, I think they would be. Yeah, these would be monstrosity. No, they do not seem to respond to your speech.
I got nothing.
They just kind of like slowly just come closer and closer.
Ew, I just googled what they look like.
Yeah, flail snails are pretty gross. But I think they look funny. Yeah.
That's gonna be trial in a second.
What?
Nothing.
Cam, you are casting your spell, aren't you?
How much of it did I do before this initiative?
Say 2 rounds, so 12 seconds.
Flail
So
snail.
this will be the 18th second. So you've got 3, you need 7 more rounds.
Fucking hell.
It's a 1 minute. It's not a cast in immediate danger type spell.
What does magic circle do?
Well, I'm not even sure it's going to work on these things.
Okay.
And before you go, well, actually, the buzzing continues to drone up above, but whatever this insect creature that you can see is just circling above, it seems.
I guess.
So yeah, Cam, you just continuing the circle.
I feel like I don't know. Can I hold my action?
Not if you want to stop casting the spell, sure.
I will stop casting my spell.
You're like, that does cost the spell slot still because you started casting
Yep.
it. So okay, so
Damn.
you're like, snails.
And
It's the sound that they make.
that helps.
Sounds like
that
a
helps. I'm going to bless
party.
Elora with a D4
Okay.
to add to any ability check or attack roll or
saving
saving throw. There you go. Boom.
So that's your action. You cast bless.
And as a bonus action, I will conjure a spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Spiritual weapon. What does your spiritual weapon
It's
look
like
like?
a big fucking Duracell. That's what it's going to look like.
I use-
big one.
I use
Really
the
big one.
D4 to represent the Duracell.
Is it kind of blinding though?
I hope so.
This
really
magical dagger, but a very oversized one, appears.
Can I have I miss you engraved on the side?
Sure.
Is it essentially a lightsaber?
No, it's just more like
It's like a big floating ghost weapon, effectively.
but like
Made
gold
of energy.
ghost.
Yeah, like made of energy, rather.
Smoking.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And it appears next to you.
Yes. And I give it a little high five.
Pa-ting! Just
That's
bounces
all I
off.
can do because I've done an action.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Cool. Trelemar.
I'm going to jump in the blue portal.
Trelemar's like, fuck these snails.
Yeah.
You appear
Ooh.
out on top of here. You're about 30 feet above. And you can now look down and you can see the party, like these snails slowly luring. It looks like they might have like some weird burrows built into the sides of the walls.
Okay.
And when they heard, they started emerging out. But as you appear on the portal, you're about 30 feet up. You can see 20 feet up is the central column, and you can see just what you think is another plinth with an orb on top. But the buzzing, you can now see this insect is circling around the main central chamber, and as you appear, it seems to sense you, and its attention is drawn to you. That was in your move. What would you like to do? Oh, actually, sorry, its readied action goes off because it has permanently readied action.
Okay.
So basically, it turns to you, and as it senses you appear, it looks down, and from its large funnel-like shape, this sonic trumpet, thunderous noise emerges. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Old monsters were weird.
This is from 3rd edition, and this is called a Nell Beetle.
11.
Is this the one that's still younger than me?
Huh? No, 3rd edition is the edition I played.
Okay.
So this was a memory I remember having fun memories of. Sorry?
11.
11. You are going to take...
It's like a mining laser.
You take 13 points as thunderous energy just erupts. It almost feels like it's going to shake your skin off. And it pushes you 10 feet back, which as you are 5 foot through the portal, you go...
Am I able to cast Hellish Rebuke before I go?
Yes, you are, yes. Cam, give me a dexterity saving throw as Trell is blown through with momentum out of the other portal, sending him flying.
11.
11. You just managed to sidestep as Trell is basically blown through and almost knocks you over.
What's going on?
He's just like blown through. Dexterity saving throw for me.
Can I still hear?
Yeah, there's a ringing, like it is like a really strong ringing. That's a fail for me on the saving throw. 2d10.
2d10.
Oh no, 3d10. Because are you using this as your?
I could do.
You automatically cast them at the highest level possible for you. So this is your 3rd level. So it's 4d10 for you.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
What's
Okay.
it called? Jesus.
Hellish Rebuke.
No,
Oh no, the creature a Knell Beetle. Knell
So 4
Beetle.
D10.
Yeah.
4d10.
Ew.
That's what Trell sounds like when he fights.
9, 10. 13. No. 12.
That's what they look like.
Is that total from the 4d10?
He's got like a cone on his head.
12.
That's
Yes,
no.
we are rolling.
Yeah, no.
Correct.
So as you, well, it's just,
Running team.
it seemed like a very low amount. So as you
Yeah.
get
One of them was a
blocked,
1.
summon a bunch of energy just before you disappear into the portal, and you can see this flame licks this beetle-like creature, and it does react very badly. It seems to be severely hurt by that, and you are blown through the portal into the other side, almost knocking Cam off of his feet. And basically, yeah, you end up on the other side. It's still your go. You've taken a move action, but you still have your attack actions.
Back again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it blew him through. Basically, as soon as you appeared through, this thing's kind of like guarded scent picks up.
How high up is this creature?
So that one is now, you were 30 feet, it's 50 feet up in the air, sort of, but it's very shadowy up in the sort of top area of the room.
Could I hop back through and try and blast it?
I'd say you've got enough movement to do that. Yeah, you kind of go like, look, and pop
It's
up,
hilarious. Just boom, 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 boom.
and just
Yeah.
blast it with Eldritch Blasts.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That is a hit.
That's a good one.
Fuck.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, as you launch out with the force, your Eldritch Blast deals force damage. You kind of launch this arcane power at it. It turns to face you, and its trumpet kind of vibrates, and the energy is sucked up inside it.
Oh boy.
The fuck? Right,
And
okay.
it seems to shimmer with purple energy like your Eldritch
I
Blast.
think you just fed it.
Shit.
Second beam attack, please.
Okay. This is going to be bad now, isn't it? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay, that hits.
What is the? I was going to ask. Are these platforms higher up, like for each
5.
color?
5. So this one, it
Cool.
doesn't seem to, as it's sort of absorbing this energy, you catch the second blast, and it does hit it and does seem to damage it. It used its reaction to do it. They do seem to be slightly different in some heights.
Because he's up
Basically,
30 feet at the moment.
yeah, so this one is about 30 feet, this is about 50 feet, and these two are about 40 feet.
Right.
So that's Tromar's go. The snails.
Okay.
The snail.
Juto, one's going to come towards you, and then one's going to go to Cam. You're going to get to make an attack roll against it. to go for Cam. So your ready action goes off. You get to attack the one that's about to attack Cam.
Cool. What do I do?
Just attack. You just attack it as if it was an attack action in
20.
your own turn. That's a hit on the first one.
Getting away with these things.
8.
8 damage. Yep.
Yep.
And then extra attack.
Can I do my d6 poison damage as well?
Yes, you can. Yes.
3.
So that's 3. Yep.
Okay. And then
Second attack.
9.
That's not enough. You kind of clip into its shell, which seems very sturdy. Bonus action, unarmed strike. Oh, actually no, because it's
No,
not.
'cause
It's a ready action. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was wrong. So you crash into that one. One is going to attack you. In response, where it makes 3 attacks, each one with its head. That's a 9 to hit.
Nope.
22.
Yep.
That is 5 points of damage as one of its flail heads smacks into you. And then that is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
That is 2 points of damage as the second head sort of like smashes into your body. Cam, you have 2 of these things attacking you. That's going to be 6 attacks. So that is 5 to hit on the first one, 9 to hit on the next one, 14.
No.
Alright, the one creature completely misses you. You're just desperately trying to fend off these weird flail tentacle heads. 21. That is 4 points of damage as one flail head smashes into your arm. That's a natural 20. Well, I should just double that. I'll re-roll. So that's 2. That's 7 points of damage as one cracks you almost in the throat. And then that's an 18.
Yep.
You take 4 more points of damage as another one clashes into your legs. These things are like, all their flails are just whipping around in a frenzy. Just like bam, 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 bam.
Holy shit.
That's
Okay.
a lot of hits.
Yep.
There's 2 snails. There's 3 snails.
They don't seem particularly well aimed. They're just kind of spinning their heads in a flurry trying to hit. Just like.
Fucking hell.
How injured do they look from like my first?
Your one looks pretty injured. Like you can see, it's like got ichor flowing out of it, like blood, it's got some mucus, and then its shell is all cracked and beaten up as well.
Okay.
And that was from just one hit. So, but it is now Elora and Juto. So Juto,
So there's 3 of them.
pretty much
me, right?
around you. Yeah, you can
Are
strike
they
all
in
3
a
of them.
Cone shape.
2 of them you could catch with burning hands, but one of them is off to the side, so you wouldn't be able to.
I guess with a Guandao, could I hit all 3 of them?
Oh, yeah, with the Guandao you can attack each one individually. Yeah, you can attack them as fine. So if you look on the map, you've got one here, and one here. A cone projects out from you like a cone, so you could hit those 2. The Guandao, you just choose your target. As long as they're within 5 feet of you, you can just go 1, 2.
And is that one attack to just?
No. You can't. You could try and do like some sort of sweeping
Swipe,
attack, but it's that's you're
Okay,
not used to doing that sort of technique.
Well, in that case, so the one. Can I go for the one that I attacked first?
Yep. You can always you can choose to split your attacks as well.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Easily hits.
That is a 6.
Okay. Plus
Plus-
whittle. Yeah, I was going to say poison damage.
3.
So it's 9. It looks it looks sick and green, and you can see its shell is all broken. It's just barely hanging on to life.
Okay, can I do my extra attack on a different
Yeah,
one?
yep.
16.
That's a hit.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. Okay.
Now you can't add poison damage to this one. You've already used
Okay.
it.
9.
9 points of damage. Okay.
So that's on a different one.
Yep. And then bonus attack.
Bonus attack. Can I do it on the original one?
Yep.
18, 19, 20, 21,
That's a
22,
hit.
23, 24. 5.
Well, the last hit, you just punch the arm with Crown Rent's bracer on. You just punch your hand straight through its shell, and the creature just seems to like evaporate and collapse, and it is dead. Bleh. Bleh. So it just limps to the ground. It's like little tentacles just flopping around. And that's your go, Elora.
I still only get 1 attack with a bow, don't I?
Yeah.
Does that ever go up? Seems a
I
bit-
don't think it does for you, no. It's more for like the martial characters, like fighters and
Rangers.
monks and rangers and stuff that get to do more attacks per round.
Kind of trashy, everyone.
Nah, but you can turn into a bear.
Yeah, you I'd like to point out that you can turn into animals. And
cephalopods. It's not a cephalopod.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
Sure.
it is.
There you go. Matt's answered.
Thank you, John Pertwee, Terror of the Autons.
I love it. I just love the fact that you have all this Doctor Who knowledge that you can use in certain situations.
24 years, it's done me well.
What would you like to do, Elora?
God damn it, I don't know. Because if I turned into a polar bear, would I be too big to get through a portal?
You don't know.
Just smack these snails up.
They look
Squishy.
quite wide.
They are squishy.
What other form? I get my new forms.
Druids. If you love micromanaging, play a druid. I have all these forms.
I guess I'm gonna turn into
A.
a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
No, polar bear. Multi-attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn into polar bear. And multi-attack, yeah.
Cam, obviously you almost vomit as you watch.
Obviously.
I hate this shit.
Yeah.
You're a
I mean,
real
you're kind of
bastard.
getting used to it a bit
Like-
now, but it's still gross. It's
Turn into a
disgusting.
spider, nothing. Bear, worst.
It's when lots of hairs come out of your body.
Right, okay,
I think
got it.
that's.
But then
like-
spiders are pretty
Yeah,
hairy.
spiders are pretty.
It was dark in
gross.
that staircase room.
So you can go for
Multi-attack.
Okay.
So it's a bite. So 24 to hit.
yeah. Yeah.
Seven points of damage.
Okay.
And
Yep.
then a claw attack.
Bite into its weird shell, crushing it in your jaws. And then claw comes down.
15 to hit.
Yes, just.
Just. 11.
11. The claw comes down and smashes through, breaking off several parts of the multicolored shell and striking into the weird slug-like creature inside. It does still look alive, but just barely, as it's just like clinging to like. Bless you, jeez Louise. That was the loudest
As
thing.
it's just like, achoo!
This thing, pick somebody. Trot, roll a d6 for me, please.
I have the power. 2.
2, good. That's you wanted to roll though. This thing buzzes over and tries to clap it, crush you with its powerful jaws, claws, not jaws.
What
claws.
just happened?
Yeah, what just happened?
You don't know.
You've killed Trelemar.
24 to hit.
Well done.
You take 5 points of damage.
Cheers.
As one claw snaps into you. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That's only 3 points of damage as the other claw snaps into your arm. As it does, give me a. Oh no! Oh no! I removed that ability. It's fine. You just get. As these two claws just snap onto your arms,
Ow!
and you are in pain.
Yeah.
And you are in pain.
And you are
That pretty much
in suffering
summarizes
pain.
any time
Cam
Mark hits
Buckland.
trial.
There is a
And you
snail
are in
next to
pain.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Duracell it sideways.
You don't have Duracell.
You have the,
I have the
spiritual
spiritual
weapon.
weapon.
Oh
Duracell,
yes, I thought you meant.
come
the
on.
call it the spirit of
Don't do
Duracell.
this to me right now,
please.
Mark.
The memory.
The memory of
Duracell.
Duracell.
It's
Okay.
a big
Floating
fucking.
about.
How does spiritual weapon work?
It's a bonus action to attack.
Yep.
So
Is it a
as
spell
long as
attack,
it's
I'm
within
guessing?
5 feet,
Yep.
I can do a D8 plus my spellcasting ability.
It just does the damage. Doesn't need to make an attack roll.
Well, I do an attack.
Oh,
roll.
it does.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah, melee spell attack.
Okay. So she's using your wisdom modifier, not your dex modifier, plus proficiency.
Oh yeah, that's 20.
Natural 20.
25.
With a natural
No,
20? No, just 25. Yeah, that hits. The spirit of Duracell, beaming energy burns through the creature's body. This is the one that was already damaged by G2.
Shit.
Roll in the
rolling
tray.
Yeah, there's
what
a
you
tray
put it
right
for.
here you can use.
Let's just warm up. So there's 8 that I got, which is 8, 14.
14.
That's a lot of damage.
The
You should
the
use
dagger
that
just
more often.
burns through the creature's body and it just disintegrates
I
into
watch
like
it with
energy.
pride and a single tear sheds down my face. I loved you, Duracell. I loved you.
You are a
Just
very
like-
complicated human.
And hovers next to you. That was a bonus action. What would you like to do as your action?
I would like to.
Is there one more snail?
Yep.
What
Next
can I
to you.
see in this shimmering blue portal?
You can't see anything. It just looks like shimmering above, like over the stone effect. But you
You've
saw
seen
Trelemar
Trell
run
go
through
through
it. Yeah.
Twice.
Can I just put my hand through and healing word?
Oh.
Yes.
His butt.
Yep.
My
You would-
butt.
You are casting from that space.
Do
so
I grab
yes.
a butt?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
He's not looking.
Don't
roll high.
16.
16.
Why'd you roll high
You
for
kind
that
of just you almost sense a second attack, so you kind of tuck your bum in and your hand just misses.
It's a healing word, so
It's a healing word. Okay.
it doesn't have to touch.
No, I know.
Good. I just, for effect.
Please roll for sexual harassment.
What level are you
Natural
casting it
20.
at?
Just the normal.
Normal. So 1d4 plus.
Actually-
Wizard mod.
I'll do my last
14.
level 2.
Okay.
So 2d4.
2d4 plus whiz.
Good. 8. Sorry.
8 HPs.
And
That's
that's,
and
I'm
that's.
pretty.
You can move. You still get your move action, and there are no enemies threatening you.
I'm good here.
Okay. You stay there. All right.
I'm
Trelemar.
ready. Yeah.
Can I see the other... Can I see the red portals? Both of them?
Yeah. Like
So
moving here wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity because it's next to you. So as you get to the edge, you can look down and see this red portal beneath you.
And then the other one, is that
You
also
saw that
on the
when you
f-
came
and
out,
That's also
yeah.
on the floor?
Yeah.
In that case, I shall jump
Off.
off
Okay.
and then...
It will get an attack of opportunity against you because you're passing out of its threatened area,
Okay.
which is going to be a 23. So you take 4 points of damage, but you fly down. You feel yourself go through the floor, and the momentum carries you up.
Yep.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He's got to try and land on it.
Momentum.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You can avoid me touching your butt, but
7.
plan
7.
attacks.
So you kind of go. "Whoa!" You desperately try and get on there, but you also don't want to lose. You don't want to like overshoot it or fall backwards. You end up just kind of going, and you're currently doing a bit of a
A portal. loop.
Portal, yeah.
yeah, whoops.
Oh,
Oh,
Yay,
he's
I
dead,
killed-
he's
I
dead.
killed the creature.
He portaled into the creature. It's dead.
Is it
We
canon?
can get it on break.
Yeah, we should probably take a break in a bit anyway. I've got it. It's fine. I've
20
got
to
it.
7.
Is it 27?
Yeah.
We should probably take a wee break. And no, too bad. This thing's still there.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break just to get some water, extra water, and have a toilet, a bio. And then we will be back to finish off perhaps the last combat before the big reveals.
Oh,
Ooh!
interesting.
There we
Stick
go.
around
So
for that.
Stick around for
Spoilers!
that. And we will see you in a bit.
Hashtag spoileramas.
Bye!
Ta-ta!
Tits.
Hello, welcome back to High Rollers. I just got in a lot of trouble with Steve because I said that the reason our breaks go on so long is because he's on a cigarette break, but that's not true. He doesn't go on them, it's because other people take ages. So I got in trouble with Steve for that. But welcome back. We were in the middle of a fight. A bunch of strange creatures in a room full of portals that our group were dealing with. I've actually forgotten whose go it was. It was Trell's go.
I'm just like bouncing up and down.
You were just bouncing up and down. The last remaining flail snail will attempt to strike at Juto with its 3 wavy arm tentacles. A 16, does that hit you? That is 3 points of damage. 7 will not hit you, but an 18 will. And that's another 5 points of damage as these mace heads are just smacking into your body. They do just try and strike you at random. There's no real pattern to their movements. They're just flailing with multiple heads, desperate to try and fend you off. And it is now back up to Juto's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna murder the snail.
Go for it. Murder the snail.
Oh, natural 1.
Natural 1 misses.
So,
Second attack.
13, 14, 15, 16, 20.
That is going to hit.
I left my phone in the other room.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Go kill it quickly.
12.
12.
Can I do poison on that?
Yes, because it's the first time you've attacked this round.
God,
5.
Let's get back in here.
That's so. With the second blow of the guand out, you just smash through into this snail's carapace and just splat it across the ground. You watch as Trelamar appears from this weird red shimmering magic and flies up in the air.
I regret that.
You are slowly losing momentum as well. Like, you are slowly starting to lose momentum.
It's not building momentum.
Yeah,
Good.
in Portal it'd be a builder.
No, not normally. Normally just...
No, but in the game Portal,
Yeah.
you build momentum.
Only, but when you travel through it at a certain velocity, but if you keep going through the same ones up and down, you do eventually slow down. Because you're getting... the movements are getting slower and slower.
Equilibrium.
So,
Whose goes it now?
Elora's go. Unless Juto wants to move.
All snails dead.
It's a snail.
Snails are all snails are
The
dead.
funnel thing's still flapping around.
Yeah.
Right.
You can still see this insect-like creature.
I'm not gonna do anything because I'm quite low on health.
Okay. You're just gonna stand where you are. You don't want to move anywhere.
I'm just gonna watch Trell.
Just watch him. Okay. That's what Juto does.
Thinking
Elora.
I should probably do something about that.
How high up is that flying thing on the ground?
Well, it had moved
From
down
its
to attack
platform.
Trell, so it's about 5 feet. You could, if you went through the platform, you'd be able to attack it. Okay.
I'm gonna multi-attack.
So you just barely fit through the portal.
Yeah.
Brrrr. This big, white-ish, kind of a very faint lilac polar bear claws through. Brrrr.
Yeah, what distinguishes it from a bear and a polar bear if it's all blue?
It's much bigger. Yeah, it's bigger.
Fucking bigger. What am I
Looks
doing?
much more muscular.
So
And it's lighter in shade.
25 to
Swimming.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ah,
And kill
1d6.
yeah.
Uh,
And walruses.
11 points of damage for a bite,
Okay.
and 18 to hit
Yep.
for a claw attack, which is gonna be
Bear Laura. Saving the day.
12 points of damage.
You tear this thing apart. You just latch
Thank
onto
you.
it. After you bite it, you don't let it go, and you just rip it apart, and it is just decimated.
Oh,
Just absolutely.
Room's clear. I mean,
can I cradle my large Duracell for a moment?
cradle
Just
it.
hug it.
Until it
warm
just
glow
goes to wisp.
seeps into you, and then
I'm having a moment
okay.
with this.
I'm gonna
Cam's having
sit
a
down
moment.
on the ground with a long sigh. I'm so
You
tired.
just sit amongst all this dead, mucusy snails.
I'm just
I was
really happy to be a polar bear and have
poisoned,
that race, so I'm just
sick.
like,
I'm injured.
Trell, you eventually slow down, sort of just flop out, sort of like, ugh.
oh no, Trent.
Oh.
So,
I'll go back through the portal to where those guys are.
Ah!
I nuzzle up beside Cam deliberately.
It's like this. It's very soft and nice. It's just like, no, it's not pet. It's like, oh god, this
Side of-
is giant. This bear.
Side of bare wall. I'm gonna walk back through the blue portal
Okay.
I just came to see you.
and have a look around.
So you can see the same thing to Trell.
Come to me instead.
You can see that there is a red kind of shimmering energy beneath you. You saw a similar one that Trell was popping out of. There's a green one. There's central column. This one is about 20 feet higher than the one you're currently on. These two are both about 40 feet.
I really
So-
like what Trell was doing, so I'm gonna jump in.
Okay.
It's good fun.
So Trell Mars off there.
Enjoy
So you
yourself.
jump in.
But I'm
And
gonna
fire.
try and land.
Okay, acrobatics check, please.
I want off. But
Can I go into the green one?
So you, as you kind of crawl into the green one, yeah, you,
Crawl in.
you just kind of go.
Can I see the top of the platform at all, or
You
just?
can just about see it, and you can see there is another pedestal with an orb on top.
I'm gonna make noise and point my nose towards it. So that
Or you
we're
can see she's pointing at something on the top of this pillar, but you can't see what it is.
as I'm going in and out,
Yeah.
two different places, do I eventually spill out?
Same thing as Trell, yeah.
Ugh, what? That was horrible.
Guess that's the only way we're going to get onto that platform. Actually, the one with the red hole next to it, like this one. How high is that in relation
30
to?
foot.
Okay, what beneath
The blue one is 30 foot.
What about this one in the corner nearest to
40.
me?
Those two are both 40, and that one's 30.
Okay.
And the one in the middle is 50.
Right. Okay.
So we're 10 feet out, so we're gonna have to
Juto,
probably do the
Actually,
bouncy thing.
Juto,
It
you're
doesn't help
nimble.
that I've actually put the fucking green one in the wrong place. Give me
Go-
the green
Well,
marker.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
it thinking, oh, that. how
Juto
does that
is
work?
also tired.
All right.
Yeah, I put it in the wrong place when I was playing this.
So
it should be
in the
other
corner.
side. It doesn't change what Elora did.
No.
But it just basically changes it so it's like there instead.
Okay. I'm gonna walk through that then. Looking at Juto being completely low energy.
Okay.
I'm gonna burp, and I'm behind Alora, right?
If you go through the green one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go through the green one, and she's pointing.
You have to kind of like crawl into it and then you kind of crawl out onto the ground.
And you're pointing a head up at the thing.
Yeah, you can just about see the top of this pedestal with a glowing orb.
Hold still. Gonna climb on the back and walk along the back to her head
Okay.
and try and jump from her head onto and grab the ledge.
Okay. Yep. Athletics. For a jump.
Hope you got a strong polar bear neck. Rolled a 2.
2. You fall, so you go up here, you try and grab on it, you go, ah! Whoosh!
Oh no! What's happening?
Because the momentum of you falling launches you out. Give me a strength with advantage, because you're a massive, heavy fucking polar bear. You're going to take probably about like 4 points of damage as you go
Wait a minute.
like
What's my
40
strength
foot
as a polar bear?
speed into the back of a polar bear.
Well,
How long is a short
Same,
rest?
50, 80, 90, 20.
Short rest is an hour.
22.
22. You just
I ain't moving.
1 hour for a short rest.
I'm like a wall of fur.
you get the
Yeah, I
idea.
mean-
We need to get up there.
Not that way.
What are you doing, Trell?
I will go through the blue one again. And then jump off into the red one. And I shall try and land.
You want to try and land?
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
16.
That's enough. It's not too hard. You just couldn't do it. After a couple of practices now, you managed to get up, catch yourself on the ledge. Because you only fell 30 feet, you kind of have to reach up and grab it, but you pull yourself up and climb up onto the ledge. And you can see the green portal. You can see Cam and Elora on the other side, and you can see the green portal below.
My friends, I require a short rest. 11 points ahead. How many hit dice can I roll in a short rest?
However many
As
you've
many
got.
as you want. Now, you did use some. You have used some in previous short rests.
One.
Yep, so you've got 4 left.
5. Because we...
We're level 6.
Oh, yeah, level 6, yeah.
Chalamar's not any higher than us.
He's the same level as you.
I'm trying to
I'm
work out
guessing, yeah.
how we do this.
If we had some sort of magical rope,
So the previous one you were on, so this one was
Wait.
30 feet high.
Yeah.
You're now
got
40
your
foot high.
movable rod, haven't you? Could
Yeah.
you not like just jump out,
and
click it
click
on, and then like try and
I was
swing
just thinking of
yourself
that.
up?
I was just thinking how great that. So thank you for reminding me of that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you don't even need to make checks. You basically just jump, push the button, swing,
Clink.
move, unpress it as you go on the apex, and then as you reach, you click it again. And you kind of almost use it like a monkey swing, but by yourself. So you're kind of doing it once, stop, stop, and then you're doing it that way. And yeah, you just make your way across. And you see a very similar thing: pedestal, magical runes, orb.
Gotta.
Now that I don't have to be, actually, I'm gonna go back through the green one.
Okay.
I'm gonna just reverse out, crawl back up, and go over to Juto.
Okay.
And first of all, give her a little cuddle, because I'm really fuzzy and cool right now.
Rub up,
And then I'm
big
going to turn
fluffy
into
bear.
Elora and do a second level cure wounds.
Okay.
We got another Anus button. Yeah.
Are you touching the orb?
Okay. Or am I? Yeah, I think I'd be I'd be like, oh, we got another Anus thing.
Okay.
here."
Doesn't work.
13 hit points.
What's 11 plus 13?
24.
And I'm going to
You're
do
gonna
what
have to
Cam did.
I'm gonna throw the immovable rod at Trell.
You can just leave it in the air.
Well, he used it. He had to
Yeah.
do it multiple times because it was still 10 feet up in the air. So he kind of had to, and then
Gotcha.
just slowly make his way up.
Do
So
what
you
I
the same
do.
thing.
Yep.
Hop up.
Give it back.
I want to do the same thing
Okay.
as they did.
I'm assuming eventually you all do the exact same thing, passing the.
It makes
I
sense.
was gonna point out that I could have cast fly and like
Yep.
flown up there.
Do you want to?
No, I'll
Might
do.
save
I'll
it.
save it.
Get that breaker string.
What does it say on the?
So
This
exact
time.
same thing, but a different command word this time.
Anus.
Pernus.
What check do we need to roll in Arcana to read it, or like?
can read
Trell
it.
can just read it. He has
Straight
magical
up.
He can read
eyes.
every
Written. Written word.
written
Any
word.
written word.
Written
That's
word.
mental.
Or language, or symbol, or whatever.
It's good. I can't speak everything, but
No.
as long as they write it down for me.
You
Yeah,
can read it.
can you write that
That's
down,
weird.
please?
I'm illiterate.
Okay, so you guys all activating it?
Yep.
Do you get any key points back on it? No, we didn't take a short rest, didn't we?
Do you want to
You
take a
didn't.
short
You,
rest?
in the end, you didn't take a short rest, no.
Well, how long would it have taken for all these guys to muck
Not
around?
long, like half an hour. By the time they figured it out that they could use the immovable rod, it's not hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm on 24 of 33. Does anyone else want to use a short rest?
I probably
Do you
could
want
do because
to?
I am on 18.
It's not. Well,
You now
I
will
could
discuss this as you are on a very narrow column, 50 feet up in the air. Like, it would be a very uncomfortable short rest up here.
If you guys want to take a short rest, then I'm up for it. Whatever.
Yeah.
If
'Cause
I
I'm
think
on 18.
Trell needs
quite low.
to be. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not going to help me spell wise.
Does it help you keep?
It might make you feel better about Duracell.
It makes you. You get key points though, right? Do you need key
Do I
points
get key
back?
points back?
Yeah, you get key points back on a short rest.
So it'd be beneficial for Jito to take one and for Trell to take one.
So you all have this very awkward hour-long rest where you kind of just sit on this 10 foot by 10 foot square of stone, 50 feet up in the air. No real distractions apart from each other,
Hey,
as you all just kind of sit around in a circle with this plinth in the middle, looking at each other.
I'm quite small. I don't take up much.
I'm not
space.
looking at anyone. I
your
am
You
Yeah.
shut
face
my
outwards,
No, I
eyes.
so you
can
just shut your eyes.
And I'm
meditative state.
meditating.
Okay.
No, if I was a bear, we wouldn't fit right now.
you could have been a nice pillow for all of us.
No,
Yeah.
I want another beast shape back.
I'm just going to go into meditative state 'cause it's kind of awkward, and do aid at that time, so everyone gets +5, 10.
Temp hit points.
Not me. Take them for you.
Oh yeah, us 3.
Plus 3.
So does that? Is that just a
That's
5?
separate, like think of it as a
Temporary hit
shield.
points.
Separate
Yeah.
pool.
Separate pool, and you take off from that first.
Cool.
and it
When it's
doesn't
gone,
get
it can't be
healed.
healed back, can it?
And temporary hit points don't stack. So if Cam gives you 5 from aid, and then you did something to give you 3, you don't get 8.
Lame.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, they don't stack. And you might need to check that. That's definitely how it's worked, to my understanding. But I might be reading the rules wrong. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't stack.
Well, don't give me
Because that would
any
be
anyway.
overpowered if it did.
Because
Right.
Pretty good, right?
Tank over here.
So, you have this awkward sitting on top of the stone thing for an hour. You two are just kind of meditating. Trillamar's just awkwardly sat there.
I'm just sitting, swinging my legs over the side.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, swinging your
way.
legs, looking down. And an hour
Looking down.
passes. You finish your short rest.
Trell, we're literally jumping through hoops now to get this fucking thing.
How much longer is
Well,
what
it's
he's
going to be here, somewhere
Granimus-
somewhere in this place.
Does Granimus sense the proximity to said ultimate helm of maskiness that will cure all our problems?
What are you saying, Granamir? What do you say to that?
Close.
Yeah.
Close now.
I'm going to pat
Nearly
Granamir
there.
on the head. I'm
I'm
gonna
starting to think Granimus doesn't even speak, and that you're making it up. See?
He doesn't like
He knows.
His little twat tail flicks angrily.
I know what you're up to.
Okay, shall we move on?
Who
Yeah.
do they speak to? Who is this Granamir?
The little dragon.
I sense no dragon.
It's a pseudo dragon.
There is no other creatures here but you 4.
But he's right there.
He's around my neck.
I reach out with Crown Rend, and I touch Granamir very
You
gently.
touch him, scales, he kind of and kind of purrs a little bit as his
Don't
body
touch
goes
him,
thing.
he's
You
evil.
stroke him.
Yeah. You are now touching Granamir.
Juto, you're
I
talking
sense
to yourself.
nothing. It is as if a void exists where this creature should be. Be cautious, little demon.
Trelamar, Mr. Crown Rend informs me that your dragon does not exist.
Well, he's
He's a fucking idiot.
he's fucking blind then.
He actually can't see. That's a good point.
You've just, I think Mark just destroyed his world a little bit, and now he's lost. He's just been told that his love and
Yeah, he's not there the whole time.
I'm just letting him get out. You alright? You breathing? Breathe some air.
I did not expect that reaction. Oh,
And
You
we've
just-
all gone crazy.
It was gonna happen at some point, being locked in this bloody
Yeah,
room.
he's fucking blind then.
You've just literally like destroyed a little tiny part of him, and that was his reaction.
So,
Could he perhaps be an illusion?
Well, he's
touched him.
I can
But we
feel
didn't
him.
touch him.
And
Yep.
he's-
There
he's-
are
not
many
touching.
magics in this
He
world.
talks to me.
I've seen many people who claim to talk to things. I am talking to a bracer.
Yeah, well, there we go. Maybe you're the loopy one.
Mr. Elith, I do not say this to cause conflict. I just say it as perhaps something to consider.
Well,
There are forces and magics in this world we do not know of.
What does Granamir think about it?
are you here, Granamir? Are you real?
you get like a sense of confusion and not quite understanding. He licks your face as if trying to prove that he's real. You feel it, like slimy little tongue.
Nah.
Perhaps there
He's
are
real to me, damn it.
perhaps there are
He's real
forces
to
that,
me.
that shield him.
Where are you going?
Back in 1 minute. Oh God. I'll be really quick. What
Don't
are you
stand on the
doing?
light.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get something?
No? That's all good.
Okay. So,
Well,
What are you doing?
peeing? I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
maybe.
Sure.
Well,
Okay. Touch
as
the
far
thing?
as I am aware, he is real. That's all I can tell you.
Just go cautiously. We are so far underground. We do not know what your patron really has planned.
At this point, I don't think we really have a choice.
I only mean it as a caution, not as a jibe.
I'm sure whatever it is, we will find the truth very soon.
Just as soon as Cam comes back from the toilet.
Well, I mean, you guys can activate, like, he's not going to miss too much, so
Should we just
to start with. Okay,
we have to
he's
go?
coming,
No,
he's
he's
coming
coming
back now anyway. Right.
I like to think
Oh.
that Cam is urinating off the edge of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's
plinth.
just like, oh, stop. Turns around, zip. Psst. What are you looking for?
I got my key fob.
Oh, is someone at the door?
Oh, do you want... my bag is just down here. Got my keys are in there. My keys are in the brown bag.
Who is it? Who's the person causing
matter.
this distress?
Right, anyway, so
Oh, what?
you guys activate
Pizza delivery.
the orb.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You speak the command word, and the four of you are transported. And again, there is a crackle of magic, a surge of energy, and you feel that strange sensation of being moved without moving. And your surroundings change in a flash of magic, effectively. A flash of colour swims and fills your mind. You find yourselves in a great hallway, quite long and very old. You get a sense that this place is very ancient. There are the stone here is jet black, just like the entrance when you first entered, scattered with faintly glowing lights like a night sky. The floor is smooth, the walls are thin, the walls are sheen, there's no embellishments, and there are stone columns of a similar silvery black material that line the hallway. At one end was once a great set of double doors that have been collapsed. Great stone has fallen down and filled it in, and it is completely caved in. Behind you is a large metal door with what appears to be a disc which has decorated a circular disc with one half of the circle which seems to have been decorated as a silver dragon curved into a crescent moon, and the other half of the circle is black and seems to have an indentation of where a second dragon should go. The other thing that you notice before you do anything else,
He just went.
the other thing you notice before anything else is that there are many bodies around you. Ancient skeletons, ancient bodies. Their armor worn by time, their bones yellowed and old, that just litter the place around you. And as Cholamar, you kind of come to and you begin looking around. You feel your vision begin to blur. You feel the room begin to spin, and you find yourself falling unconscious. You guys can pick up those other cards now.
Oh.
When you come to, the room is the same, but there is less of a sense of time. The great double doors are closed; they are not caved in any form. And the metal doors with the sphere, the circle, are in front of you. There are three beings with you. You recognize them, but they are not those of your companions. They are the three drow of which you've had many visions. Once again, you seem to have fallen into the mind of this figure named Zan. There is no Granamir, and in fact, the group is in the middle of a discussion. You are currently clueless as to what has happened. All you know is you basically are awaking yourselves. To the rest of you, Zan appears his eyes seem to have cleared after glazing over once more. And you find yourself as in the temple, back home in the headquarters of the masked figure. But as you know, some of you perhaps feel there is something off or such.
It happens even now. Now that we're out of that place, you keep passing out. I'm growing concerned.
Me too. I don't know why it's happening.
What happens when you're under?
Nothing. I just black out.
Zaylin, tell us, why do you actually even want this relic? If I may be so bold, I'm sorry.
You have followed me all of this time, yet still you ask these questions.
Yes, I apologize, and I grow more and more concerned every day. You see how Zan is.
I do see how he's acting, and it concerns me greatly. I am not sure we should have even brought him back to headquarters with us.
What concerns me is this temple is not what you told us. There are no other acolytes here. Have you led us into a trap?
This is no trap. I am doing exactly what the figure commanded me to do. I have told you this all along. You followed me because of this.
Where
Are
are
you
the other
doubting us?
acolytes? Where are they?
We don't need any other acolytes.
You don't see any around. As far as you know, the figure has never told you of any others.
I grow weary. I'm tired. We've been down here and we've been back. And still, I grow concerned with the leadership, if I'm honest. Who is guiding you?
You know very well who's guiding me. If you have concerns about the figure, then you don't need to be here. In fact, if any of you have concerns, then I don't think that you should be here at all.
Zan?
I think we've come this far. And despite what may be happening to me, I am willing to stay to
I
see.
think she has led us into a trap.
There is no trap.
As you speak those words, a doorway attached to the hallway that you hadn't seen before opens, and staggering out of it comes a young drow, male, wearing vestments not dissimilar to your own, a blade protruding through his chest, and just collapses to the ground in front of you.
I
From behind
recoil
him,
in fear.
just back away.
I knew I shouldn't have come this far.
As you, following the figure, come many more. Drow, but not wearing the garb of the temple or those that you've known, the armor that you were given by the figure. They wear the mark of a house, a drow matron's house. Powerful woman, with a scourge, a multi-headed flail at her hip, flanked by a drow in long robes with wands and scepters, and 10 warriors, all clad in armor and weapons, emerge from the hallway. Ah, at last, our little travelers return. I was hoping that you might open the vault straight away, but it seems you've turned yourself to petty bickering. Such a shame. It took me quite a long time to find this place, but luckily while its best defenders were gone, the rest of them, and she kicks the body of the young man who just died in front of you, she just kicks him. The rest of them didn't really put up much of a fight. Oh, so gracious of you to lead us here, Zan. And as she turns to you, the three of you look around. If it wasn't for your information before you left, we never would have found this temple. And then the figures all spread out. The drow warriors pull out weapons.
I knew you were a traitor.
San, why? I trusted you.
I knew all this time, blacking out.
Please, come on, Zan. This can't be true.
Oh,
I take
it
out.
is.
I take out my whip.
Mhm. That scares the shit out of you. Like, that whip has many bad memories.
I just recoil and crouch down.
So, we have an option here. You are clearly outnumbered and outmatched. Open the vault, and I might just consider letting you live. Well, except for maybe the male. He'll have to be punished, of course.
Who are you?
I am Matron Vixanus of House Kell, and this is my domain. And whatever treasure your apparent heretical god has given you will be mine. If it's gone to all this trouble to hide it, and if my sources are to be believed, it is quite powerful.
That power is intended for me.
Oh, little priestess. No, no. What is intended for you is to either live a quiet life in the middle of nowhere, or to die at my hands. Perhaps even Loth will forgive you.
Nick, stand up. You will defend yourself.
I reluctantly stand and just... Zan, please. Just give me something. Something to trust you again.
Do I have any of my like? Oh, I don't. Okay.
You don't know. You can try.
I'm just staring at Zan, like just. I don't even hear Matron Vixanus or.
No, you're just like.
I'm just like.
burning
I
you.
shall attempt to Eldritch Blast.
The matron.
Yeah.
You try and summon this arcane energy, and you release something even you weren't aware. This is not a normal Eldritch Blast. This is some power that you didn't know this figure has. This seems beyond Trelamar's abilities, but this arcane force just erupts out in a wave, catching pretty much the entire group, all 12 of them before you, as it just decimates. Many of the warriors just fall back, disintegrated into nothing as they stumble back. You can see the matron, the mage, and several of the elite warriors all manage to stand against it, but it blasts their armor and tears their skin. And we're going to roll initiative.
As our characters.
As your extra cat stats.
Do we have bonus initiative?
You have no idea. So for the moment, use
your
all of
dexterity.
Troll's physical abilities,
Okay.
but you don't know the extent of his magical powers and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
25.
So you know he seems to have this energy, but you do feel as you launch it, something like, oh, you don't know if you can muster that power again.
Okay.
But maybe your other spells, you're not sure if they might work. You're not sure. So, I'm going to need a monster manual.
Let's do it.
Is this corridor like locked off?
Wait, see, there was a side door that they've entered from, but you can't see any other entrances or exits.
So we can't even backtrack or anything?
You are currently backed up against the metal door, which leads into the vault itself. And you see no way to go, except for past this now. There's now 7 of them drown. I just need to find... fuck are they? I hate how this book is. There we go. Right, so... Nyx.
20.
20 for Nyx. Yilwus.
25.
25. Wow. Zaylan.
20.
Wow. You guys have rolled better for these
I know,
characters.
right? Well,
characters.
you've given me a dex of 6. Wait, no, shit.
Well, those are saves, yeah, but use those, yeah. Yeah. So, Zan.
5.
No, that kind of works, though. Like, you do feel exhausted after that wave of energy, and you're kind of still like, what the fuck is going on? So, Yilwis. You snap into... Essentially, just watch this blast go out, and you can now see this matron mother and all of her others are just desperately trying to... They're about ready to attack you. They are. You can see the mage beginning to summoning eldritch power. The priestess herself seems to be offering some sort of prayer, and the elite warriors are pulling out a number of... they have a short sword and a hand crossbow each.
I am not going to attack. I'm simply going to turn to Zan and just be like, what is going on? You betray them after you betray us? Who are you?
Long story, but let's kill these bastards first before we get into that.
I don't see why. I've
Well-
protected you all this time.
Well, it's either we get killed by them or we kill them. So I think I would go for the latter.
Or maybe I should kill you for your betrayal. After all we've been through, after all these years together.
Well, you could kill me. It might actually send me back to where I actually come from.
Back?
And stop. Are you doing any other actions, or are you just talking to him? Because it's
ignoring.
like 6 seconds that you get
Yeah.
out, okay? So that's you. Nyx would be next in the next front.
I agree. And I start getting out with 2 short swords and just run at the closest guard.
Okay, you're just going to go for one of the elite-looking warriors,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, yep, you run
I'm
up to him.
scared of the matron.
Okay,
So-
you run up towards the to one of the male guards. Darting to the side.
17.
17 hits.
D6.
And where it says 2 times, that's you get to make 2 attacks, basically.
That's 9. For
9
the
points
first
of
one.
damage, yep.
And my second is not a hit, well, it's 10.
10? No, that's not going to hit. You kind of... And the 2 of you kind of engage. He's only got 1 melee weapon, but he's very nimble, and you can see he's darting to the side. You manage to get a deep cut in as the blade
I
goes.
assume none of my allies were
Oh, because it's the first round, technically Nyx is an assassin, do your sneak attack damage, and
3d6.
double all of that damage because it's a critical hit because you reacted before then.
So it's 3d6, is it?
Yep, 3d6, and then what did you actually roll for the damage? 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
11. 15.
15, so that'd be 20 with the original damage. That's doubled to
40.
so 45.
Can I be Nyx
No.
forever?
You can be a rogue next character if you want. But yeah, you basically you go up and you just slice the dagger up past his throat, deeply cutting a massive gash. But you can see he's just like he's still alive. But yeah, the short sword just cuts through his flesh. And you're like, you launch upwards. You won't get that next turn because it was only because you acted before them, as per the assassin perk.
Dang.
Zaylen.
The matron, is there a line of people at all?
Yeah, they're basically all in one line. They're currently just in a almost like a wall of people in front of you,
Okay.
about 30 foot in front of you.
I want to. Can I move so that I can get in a position to do something right down the line?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that. First, I am gonna turn to Zan and be like, "You're either with us or you're against us. Make up your mind. I am defending this vault," and I'm gonna lightning bolt
Okay,
along the line.
okay, so this is going to hit everybody.
Everybody.
Lightning bolt.
And I know your DCs, actually, don't worry about it. Yep, and then those two. She's not. Right, okay, roll your damage. The elite warriors, they're used to fighting spellcasters. The elite warriors and the matron manage to at least get some of their bodies out of the way, so they reduce the damage. The mage, however, does seem to just completely take it. It's just like
GG mage, that's how you cast a spell.
8d6.
Bitches.
8d6
So
lightning
6. So that's 12. 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Oh shit.
31.
bolt. 31, so the mage takes 31.
Lovely.
Everybody else is taking
Characters.
15. The guy you were fighting, he dodges out the way, but with the blade in his throat, he's just he just is shocked, and then he just collapses to the ground.
Nice.
And then everybody else takes 15.
I have that spell. That's
Okay.
Laura.
That was their
People are
go.
usually in the way. Like
The mage, you can see him desperately heaving, no, this, and you can see him begin to conjure magic himself.
How many baddies are there?
There is currently, now that one of them's been killed, there is 1, 2, there are 6 now. There are 6. They're all currently stood in a line, but the mage does move back.
I thought that was 30. I've really misjudged this.
Ooh.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I obey commands.
So what's a matron, a mage, some elites?
And then 4 warrior elites, basically. Right, there we go.
Which died in front of me.
The 7th died in front of you.
yeah, that's what's left.
Yeah.
Okay. The mage will, he seems to touch himself. He kind of utters a thing, and then he flies up into the air above, hovering around the top of the hall, and then he looks down at you and conjures a bolt of lightning, not as strong as the one you did, but this one seems to almost be like a continual beam of light between the two of you, and just kind of maintains it in place.
So kind of like Moonbeam style.
It's kind of almost like a chain linking the two of you. So it's like a chain of lightning between, like a tether of lightning between the two of you. I just rolled awfully. You take 10 points of lightning damage as he's just maintaining it, but he moves away from the group. Then after him, the matron goes. And she will... Yeah, she'll cast that. This is where I should have had spell cards, but I don't have them for clerics. I should have borrowed some of Trot's. Okay, she utters a prayer, and a wave of healing energy seems to wash over all of the group.
That's a good cleric.
Is that what they're meant to do? Oh, damn.
Strange. It's weird to me.
Basically healing all of the damage from your lightning bolt seems to just get washed
Fab.
away by this this powerful healing spell that she turns, and she also moves back behind the warriors and away so that you can't catch them all in one lightning bolt again. And then the warriors, they all basically charge because Zan is going last. 2 of them descend on you, just stabbing. They seem to alternate. They will stab and then they seem to disengage and then fire a hand crossbow at you. The first one is going to miss with his short sword. 14 misses you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So the first one just misses you. He tries to stab and fire the bolt, but you dodge out of the way.
Nimble.
Your assassin reflexes. 17 to hit.
Yes.
First one, you take 10 points of damage as the short sword stabs into one of your arms. The hand crossbow, 22 to hit.
Yep.
You take another 9 points of damage as the bolt thuds into your shoulder. And that was the second one. 2 of them will descend on you as you're threatening the matron. 18 to hit.
Yep.
You take 5 points of damage from the short sword as he stabs into you as well, and then he disengages and fires his hand crossbow. That's going to be a 19. That's 6 more points of damage, and then the second one attacks. Yeah, that's like 24. Another 8. And then another 9.
I'm unconscious.
Okay, so you watch as these 2 guards, seeing you just annihilate like this group of warriors with a lightning bolt, 2 of these elite warriors just descend on Zaylin and furiously stab and fire hand crossbows and just dart in and out, and she doesn't have a chance. Like, she's trying to fend them off, but just unprotected
in
on
pain,
her own.
Protect the vault, you fools! And just like,
And then collapse onto the ground. Zan.
What do I have about my person, weapons-wise?
On your person, you have a short sword and a hand crossbow. Same as
So
Trell's,
just-
basically, yeah.
Okay. Whew. Can I
You remember your spells as Tremor, the powers you can summon. You just don't know if this guy can.
try it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, well,
Last time it went really well.
let me try to cast Arms of Hadar on the matron.
Okay.
The matron grows twice in size.
No, not what I
Okay,
wanted.
you try and summon the arms of Hadar. Instead, squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square centered around her. They erupt from the floor and just seem to start smashing into every creature they can around her, which is her and one of the guys that was fighting Nyx, who was nearby. On the start of their turn, they have to make a saving throw, okay? Yeah, so you can see, but this is not the spell you're expecting. This seems way more powerful as it just kind of erupts and smashes against the feature, and you can see the matron desperately trying to fend them off. Ylwis.
Can you read that, please?
Oh, God.
Just says hi.
Actually says Trot is a prick. Do you need me to write it again with better handwriting?
No, you can. Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. It took me a while. But no, absolutely. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
give me well, let's make the roll first, and then we'll see.
so it's 2 scimitars.
Well, do the first one, and then we'll describe what happens. And make them in order.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay, so as you launch this spell, you're focusing on this power, you just feel this blade slide into your skin. Roll the damage.
4.
4. You take 4 points of damage as this scimitar just slashes at your skin. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is he taking this off Trail's hit points?
No,
Yeah,
don't
like-
worry about it for now. Don't worry about it. I'll keep track of this.
Oh, okay.
But make me, just roll a d20 for me and tell me what you get.
What's happening?
12. Okay. You manages to maintain concentration of the spell. Second attack.
I'm dead.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. In anger, you're just furiously slashing at his body, but it kind of misses.
I'm just screaming at you. You bastard! I trusted you!
You scream that as you're just furiously bonus action with the dagger.
11.
11. No, that's not going to hit him. It kind of just bounced, like it. You struggle to pierce through the studded leather armor he appears to be wearing. And you can just see this woman this drow Ylwis is just angrily screaming and slashing and trying to kill you with all that she can. Nyx.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, bonus action, disengage.
Arms of Haddad, the guy in front of me.
Yeah, he's about to fend it off. Yeah, but yeah, you can disengage.
I'll
Bonus action.
disengage. Run at Ylwis,
Mm-hmm.
just shouting no, and grapple her to the floor.
Okay, try and rugby tackle her. Give me just give me a d20, and then Kim, if you roll d20 as well.
You roll better.
Strength?
Just tell me the number on the d20.
10.
4.
4. You rugby tackle her, just poof, knock her to the ground. You feel yourself thrown off your feet as Nyx just charges into you and pins you down, screaming no at you. You hear the matron just and she's fighting off this magic, but she's just like, they're trying to kill each other. This will be easier than I thought.
I'm confused.
Okay, well that's what you do. That was your action. Zaylin is pretty much done.
Thanks for the heals.
As you're
have
all
any.
grouped
Yeah.
together,
Have you got any heals?
the mage from above
Right.
throws a ball of flame. Everyone make dexterity saving throws. Don't worry about it. You just roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
15.
15?
19.
22.
Okay, you're all taking half damage. That is going to be 12, 15. 33 half to 16. 16 fire damage as this fireball just erupts around you. As it does, you, Zan, I mean, you don't feel as hearty as Trelemar. You feel quite weak, especially after these spells that you cast and the power that it emanates. You feel life beginning to fade out of you. But just before you do, you kind of throw your hands up and just bolts of lightning just burst from every finger, every part of your body just erupts over the entire hallway. The last thing you see before you collapse is Ylwis's body on top of yours, just completely electrocuted and struggling to breathe. Nyx is blown back, his body scorched and scarred, and several of the Drow warriors collapse as well. And then you black out. And Trelemar awakes urgently. The rest of you just watch as Trelemar from the fall, his eyes open, he breathes deeply as if he couldn't breathe before. He's struggling, gasping for air, thrashing around briefly. While he was unconscious, unlike the previous times, he physically twitched and you can see his body moving in motions and movements. He's sweating just constantly. You feel clammy and just generally unwell.
I probably would have told everyone to not touch him, knowing clerical things like that and healing people, that he should just ride it out.
Okay.
If I think it's some sort of fit.
Okay.
When he comes round, I want to go over and offer him some water and wipe the sweat off his forehead and say, "What's happening? What's wrong?"
I went back in time again.
What?
And as you kind of wake up, you now look over, and there are two bodies. One almost seemingly, it looks like one of them may have just been laying on top of the other and was blown back. You're pretty sure you can almost see it. You can see Nyx's body blown back several feet, the scorch marks still on the leather armor. It looks like everybody but the matron mother might have died. It looks like the mage collapsed from the ground. You can see the bones have splintered where he fell from the sky. Several of the other warriors are dead as well. Yeah, it all seems a bit too familiar.
Is the body that I was inhabiting, is that
Yeah.
down now on the floor?
Yeah. And as you look at it, there is a horrid tingling sensation as you look at the body that you inhabited, and you wonder, the mind, you never knew anything about him. Why did he betray them? What caused it all? What happened? And these questions flood your mind as you stare at the body. You can see...
Out of interest, so the woman said that she was Matron Vixanis
of House Kell.
House Kel. Is it just a coincidence that she's got the same name? Did I sort of? Was there any
Same
resemblance?
house as well.
You don't know.
The same house as well. Ooh,
Same house.
holy fuck!
Trell, you're rambling. What happened?
I went back in time. All these bodies. That one over there. That was me.
What? What?
I don't know who he was. He betrayed his little group, and there was an army that just flooded through those doors over there, and they were led by a woman called Matron Vixanis of the House of Kel.
Vixanis?
Yeah.
Did she look like the one we know?
She didn't. She looked old, like an older drow, more like the matrons and the priestesses you remember seeing when you grew up. She didn't look like Vixanis.
Nah, just an old drow woman.
That's too coincidental.
Maybe a relation? Do drow pass down names?
It is known that
Exactly.
if there is a figure who did something particularly great or particularly terrible, people do name their children in expectation they will follow suit.
These houses, do they last centuries?
Elves live long times. Elves can live 200-300 years. Drows can live the same.
What? What?
You said you were that body.
So
Have you somehow
what was
got
it?
someone else's memories in your head?
I was literally there. It was happening to me. The body on top of me, she was trying to stab me. Well, she was stabbing me.
Do you know how long ago this was?
It was like centuries, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, you remember from like conversations with Tharis doing as trustworthy as he can be, and with Queen Teresa. I mean, yeah, these drow came through like hundreds of years ago, maybe 600, 700, 800, 900 years.
These are all pretty bad signs. If we're to be like, you're in the mind of what? A man that killed everybody around him, his own team.
Yeah, but
Why you?
because now, well, so this body over here, and I point to Zaylin's body.
Mm-hmm.
I say she was a servant of my own master. And I believe my master has been giving me these flashes of the past.
Was she on the same quest as you?
Yeah. She was after the same
So
thing.
she was after the same thing and that happened to her.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a vault behind us. So they were trying to protect that. They couldn't get into it, from what I could tell. I mean, I think they'd been down, gone back up, and come back again to try and get in. But they were ambushed by this Vixanis
Matron.
woman, yeah. And
So are
the
you
worrying
s-
thing is that her body isn't around. I can see everybody else's.
Are these warnings? Potentially.
Yeah.
I
This
have
is
no
what
idea.
her quest led her to. She's
Would
lying as a corpse on the floor.
Would
All
an
of them are.
Would an entity like Tharis Dun even warn you, or is it just more of almost a mockery that you? I'm gonna be honest, Trell. I'm pretty concerned that you inhabited the mind of someone that betrayed his own team, and we're doing the exact same thing.
More importantly, she is not here. Is the vault now empty?
I don't know.
It doesn't look. The doors are closed. You don't know, but
I guess the only way to find out would be
But you
open
said
the vault.
her body isn't the person who killed these people isn't here.
Where is the door she came out of?
It's the big double doors, isn't it?
yeah,
They're smashed down, aren't they?
yeah, collapsed.
So those ones that they
In these
kicked in.
hallucinations or dreams or whatever, does that person also black out?
Yes, they you know, when I come to, they're often quizzing this person about, you know, what's happening, what have you blacked out?
So one affects the other.
Yeah, but what I want to know is, where does his personality go? Where does that persona?
Well, you're just a
Dissipate too.
twitching mess on the floor, so it's not in you. You're not.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know
not
how
with
this
us.
works,
Hmm.
but we need answers, so
Do you remember the name Zan in your ancestry?
it's not bloodline.
No.
It's just something that's happened in the past,
Yeah.
connected to the same quest.
Why
so
weren't
it's
you
your
Zaylin? for example? The person that is you going on the same quest. Why are you this other guy, Zan, who's betraying?
No idea.
Either way, I'm going to stand 20 feet back, and you can have a look at the vault.
Can I listen and see if I hear anything?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, that's passive perception at work at the best of times. If you want to actively like start looking around and trying to find stuff, that's when you can roll. But if you're just like keeping yourself alert, that's passive perception in work. You check out the vault and you see this circle shape on the front of the door. There are no door handles. There are no locks. You can't see anything. It just looks like a big door there is a very faint thin line down the middle and then this large circle. It's split into two halves. One half is silver and it seems to be being decorated as a silver dragon curved into a crescent moon. The other half of the circle is black and seems to have an indentation of where a second dragon would match and reflect the opposite shape.
Is it
Is it the same size as
It
Granamir?
is the same shape and size as Granamir. And he kind of looks at you, he's like,
Well, sorry, Granamir, but I think you're gonna have to go and sit in that alcove.
he actually, he responds in your mind. He just basically says, task, job, and flies up, and you can see him nestle in. And as he does, he seems to almost go quite rigid, almost metallic, a kind of onyx colour. His purple shades shimmers and he becomes onyx. The circle rotates around, complete 360, and then...
I think Crownrind was right.
And Granamir
Granamir.
just slides into the wall.
No!
And then as the vault opens, you can now see it leads in, and there is a single silvery boom of moonlight. Very specifically, that you can tell the silvery colour seems almost identical to that of a moonlight, highlighting a pedestal upon which is a silvery mask that seems to the mask shape seems to flow like water, angled into a triangular shape. It has 3 gemstones instead of eyes, 3 blue gemstones, middle and then 2 eyes. No mouth, but kind of a shape where a mouth might sit. Nose shape, but not nostrils. And it seems to almost warp and meld like quicksilver, shifting and shimmering. But as you kind of stare at it and you can feel that this power emerging from it, you begin to hear a rasping, breathing sound coming from behind. You guys, as you were paying attention with your passive, they seem to almost merge out of the shadows of the room, but spectres, wraith-like shapes of drow warriors come closer. One of them in robes seems to take the center. At last, the vault is open. I can complete the task, the matron said.
Well, are those the people you saw?
Do you look familiar to the elite warriors and mage
Yeah.
that you killed?
It's the spectres of the dead.
Stand aside, traitors. What would you like to do?
Trelemar,
What are we
run
doing?
for the mask.
Okay, so you run for the mask. What are you doing?
Indiana
Turning on
Jones
them?
style.
I will turn and protect, so I've stand in the way
Okay.
of between them and Trell.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna turn into a bear and stand in the doorway. Polar bear.
I will whip out Nimbus and
you don't even need to like pull it out of its sheath. You just summon it to your hand. The mist coalesces, and you wrap your hand around it. Let's all roll initiative.
shit. Oh yeah. Dang. This is an epic boss fight. That's not.
Oh, I've actually got a roll.
That's what
What?
It's epic for Star Trek.
Yeah. Do you guys not know the Star Trek?
Cam.
Christ.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Curtain.
21.
I mainly know it from the cable guy though.
Oh, yeah.
Juto.
I got 21 as well.
21. Elora.
16.
Trell.
16 as well.
Oh. Cam and Juto.
Can't believe Graham is a door now.
I know.
Sad.
Me too.
How many thingies are there? How many
There are
creatures?
Try and get a second.
four,
Yeah.
It's like,
4 ghostly kind of warriors, and then this ghostly mage.
Just after you got
Yeah, I know.
Just after you got his necklace.
Don't throw the necklace away just yet.
Oh.
Things like ghosts, aren't they?
it comes out of the door and crumbles.
In your hands.
Like my soul.
Like, he's back!
Lost.
Jutop.
Like tears in rain.
Why you like to?
What? Who's nearest to me?
They're kind of all in a line. The mage is in the center and then 2 on each side, and they're basically about 30 feet away from you. Just
30
kind of,
feet away. Too
floating
far
their
for
way.
the old burning hands.
yes,
They're
you'd have to get.
ghosts
You can
as
move
well.
15 foot towards them.
Never know.
No, I'm not gonna hold. I'm gonna hold the line.
Okay, you just stand there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big bear. I can probably, if you want to go.
I want to
You
hold
go.
the line. I don't want to leave a gap for them to come through for Trellamar.
Bum fucking you. Whole door. Would I fit the whole door?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet wide.
I don't really want to run into a gang of 5 of them on my own.
I'll back you.
I will hold action until they were within range.
And then you will attack.
Specifically, yeah, I will attack.
Okay, cool. So that's your go. Cam.
Invoke
I just want to know what you're doing.
Invoke duplicity.
Okay, you summon your dupe. Shimmers into life next to you.
Boom. Give him a little wink.
He winks
Has
back.
he got Nimbus?
Yeah,
Does he not have Duracell?
he doesn't have to.
I'm going to, bonus action, move him and make him run alongside Trell.
Okay, so he starts running alongside Trell.
It's kind of a bit of a distraction.
Yep.
And as my action, throw Nimbus at the closest spectre.
Yep, that's going to be one of the warriors. Go for it.
11.
11 total.
12.
12. 12 hits. The dagger strikes through. You get the sense that if this had been like Duracell or a normal dagger, it might have just passed through, not really doing too much damage, but the magic seems to flare to life and
I was
exploding
suspicious
against
of
it.
I'm not
such.
going to do any damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
6, okay.
You just block the hole. Just block the
Yeah,
door.
so
Yeah.
it just shatters against it. It sort of stumbles and like looks at you with hateful eyes. Just
It's not the first time.
okay. Let's there go. Spirits all surge forward. They get basically in front of the 3 of you. That seems to be as far as they kind of float or move, and they do attempt to attack.
Don't forget you had. Oh, no, wait. That was ages ago.
You still have aid though. So, Juto, one against you. Oh, and you get to attack one of them actually now. Do it now. Because you're attacking.
Do it now!
Do it now.
Because it makes a difference if you kill
9.
them. 9 to hit? No. Go on, you get extra attack though.
Yeah,
26.
That hits.
So that's my extra. I swear, every time I have amnesia. 9.
9.
Can I do poison?
I don't. No, there's no point. 9.
Yeah,
But the
ghosts.
magic weapon of the Guandao, the magic enchantments do seem to strike through almost as if they were real. Kind of like looks around, confused, and then the cold hate on you. The one 14 to hit you?
No.
No. It tries to reach out, and you can feel this deathly cold coming from its hands as it tries to grab your body, but you move away. Cam, 2 on you. 12.
Nope.
19. Yep. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18. You take 10 necrotic damage, but your cloak, you have resistance, so you take 5. And you feel it trying to suck the life out of you, but you shake it off. The magic of the Raven Cloak kind of protects you and avoids it. And then 1 against Bear Laura. 14 to hit. You also need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Does that go from bear form?
Yeah,
Oh, natural
use
20.
Natural 20. You take 3 necrotic damage, and again you feel it trying to sap that life away and reduce your hit point maximum permanently. Not permanently, but...
I look at
hit
it
point maximum.
with serious intent and say, there's only one person that can suck the life out of me. And that's Juto.
I really wondered where you were going with that, and then I got the joke. So
It's
that was,
necrotic.
I kind of turn and give him a kind of a good-humored growl. Her.
Elora.
I'm gonna multi-attack. I know it's
Okay.
not gonna be magic damage, but we'll tank it.
Sure.
That was a 2, so that won't
You
work.
try and bite, but it just kind of passes through.
Yeah.
19.
That hits.
That's a claw, so that's 13 points of damage.
Okay, so what you do notice is, they do seem to resist some of it. The claw passes through and does dissipate their spirit, but it does resist it in some way. But it still looks like
But I
you've got
want
a
to
good...
still be in the way.
Yeah,
of
you
the
are
door.
still absolutely in the way. The mage lingers back for a moment. He floats to within about 15 feet, and then its jaw unhinges and opens wide, and a horrifying wail comes out and affects all three of you. So, Juto, 19, you managed to kind of like resist. So does Cam, so does Bear. I rolled shit. This scream just pierces through, but you set your determination, you don't let it get to you, and you just resist this kind of horrifying effect.
Not a bard.
It then floats even closer, and seeing that Cam seems that some sort of this cloak is protecting you, it goes to strike for probably Juto instead. 8, it misses as well. So it's
This is great. Keep that up.
as it moves closer. That's its go. Trellamar, you just run down this corridor. There is about 40, 50 feet to cover as you're just running towards this moonlight. But as you do, you begin to sense its overwhelming power. And actually, you do sense that there's a very potent artifact coming through. And you just make your way down there. Cam and Juto. So, Juto first.
Is everybody clustered in front of me?
They're in a line in front of you, yes.
If one was to cast Burning Hands, how many would
You
I
would
hit?
catch 3.
3. Can I attack and then do Burning Hands?
No,
Or do
Burning
I have
Hands is
to-
an action.
Okay. I would like to cast Burning Hands.
Okay,
please.
you cast Burning Hands. I make dex saving throws. Okay. I know your DC is 12. They all pass.
Aww.
And the fire does not seem to affect them as much. Roll your damage.
Magical.
It is, but they specifically, elements do not harm them as much.
You're a butt.
The monster manual is a butt.
No, good. 3.
Depends on the type. Depends on the type.
Oh, really?
5 in
5.
total, so...
So that
Why
would
are
be
you having
halved,
your
then
nipples
halved again. They take 1.
Woohoo! Sorry.
It's a point. It doesn't matter.
They all kind of like, they do stagger back, but the fire doesn't seem to
Wait, it takes
affect
half.
them that much. It took half again because it's resistant. They passed the save, and then they're resistant.
Turns out
Bullshit.
they don't like fire.
It is pretty bullshit. Cam.
Where is my dupe right now?
Just running next to Trell.
Okay. In which case, I will cast Bane on the first 3.
Bane! Okay.
Which is a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Interesting.
Pain, I feel
3
the
creatures.
pain.
And your DC is?
It is 13.
2 of them fail, 1 of them succeeds.
In which case, the 2 that failed,
Yep.
make this saving throw makes an attack roll saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the attack or saving throw rolls.
Okay. Cool. So that's your action.
Bonus action,
Move the dupe.
I'm going
So
to
it keeps
keep
up with
moving
Trail.
the dupe with Trail. Yeah.
Okay, yep. So, the spirits, they do seem to be affected by this spell, whatever kind of unluckiness that you've imparted on them. You know, you've stolen their fortune away. They just kind of, like, nod, they look at the mage, and he just raises a finger and points at Trellamar. And then 4 of the spirits just walk through all of you. And as they pass through, can you all make Constitution saving throws for me, please?
9.
2.
2.
Oh, it was so close to a 20!
7.
7. All three of you take 7 necrotic damage, halved for you, so 3. But that reduces your maximum hit points by the same amount.
Won't affect because I'm in beast shape, right?
Technically, yeah, that's actually a really good way around it. It would affect the
Hey!
bear's form, but that doesn't
3,
really
you
matter. For you, it'd be 3, yeah, because it's half of 7. Round down.
What if
So
it's
7
what if it's temp hit points being hit?
Yeah.
You still take the damage, but your your maximum hit points
Still go down.
still go down by the same amount.
Huh?
So you can't heal.
So you
to full
take
health.
7 damage,
Yeah.
5 of which will be the temporary hit
So I'm down to
points,
31.
right? But your maximum hit points, it's not affected by the this effect of it reducing
So
your
that
hit
goes
points
down by-
isn't affected by temporary hit points.
7.
So that decreases by 7.
Strength drain.
So basically, it's not strength
No,
drain, it's life drain.
It's similar
Life
to
drain.
what you did.
Yeah,
Basically,
but it's
it
life
goes
Basically,
down.
you take 7 damage and
That's never coming back.
well
can't
until you
till you
do a
rest.
certain
We're done.
thing. Well, until you don't know.
That's it.
So it's 33 minus 7.
So
Son of a gun.
they just walk through you and just carry on.
Wait, do we get attack of opportunity if they
No.
walk past?
They just seem to pass through your form as they are incorporeal. They are not trying to leave your threatened area. They're walking
put in
into
brackets
you.
like 20
So it's like
Oh, so they
"Ah!"
haven't passed us yet.
Yeah, they just no, they have, but they
They
just
have.
literally
Healed
walk
us
through you
26.
and out the other side. An attack opportunity is like if somebody tries to like go around you and you just clip them with an attack and
They
stuff
tried
like
to
that.
go around us by going through us, Mark.
Doesn't work.
But it's like trying to attack yourself.
Yeah, it's like bah!
When they get past.
So they do that. I would say it would be your go, Laura, but Trell's going to reach the mask, which affects what happens next.
We all die.
You reach the mask. What do you do?
Just break it.
Stick it on my head.
So you literally, you literally
back.
reach out. It's hovering on this platform, and as you touch it, you just hear in your head, just like, "Well done, my champion. This was once a great gift, and now I bequeath it to you." And then as you put it on, the mask, kind of silvery, it seems to mold around your head and your face, and just this silvery sheen with 3 gems for eyes just linger on your face, and you feel the magic swell. As he does so, you kind of turn around to see these spirits and see Trell put on this mask. The spirits are just like, "No!" and just vanish into mist. Just completely evaporated. And that's where we'll finish because
Ugh.
it is 8 o'clock.
On the dot.
Almost.
Damn.
3 minutes past, but boom.
Nice.
Perfect
Wow.
ending.
We have the mask!
The Shroud of Eyes, it is technically
Shroud
called.
of
I do have
Eyes.
stats for you, but I did not bring them down, just in case we didn't get to the end. But you
Enemies
will have
at
them.
door!
I have some other good news. You'll level up to level 7.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's a milestone.
Wow.
Milestone reached.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Level 7.
What do we get at level 7?
Da-da-dum. Well, let's not worry about
No,
about that right now.
Right.
Let's do donations.
Yeah, but I am going to have a sneaky
Holy
peek.
shit. We have the mask.
I
Oh,
believe
fourth level spell.
spells.
Dong.
Oh, snap.
Ding dong.
That's exciting.
Well, what an exciting... There was quite a lot of combat, but also some little bit of fun RP.
I get a rubbish.
Next, when you guys get back, there should be a lot of nice more RP stuff. Now that we're out of Dungeon Town.
That's
I like how when we're our other
Basically,
characters,
I
we're
cannot be
literally just
charmed or
winging it
frightened.
That's brutal.
on the tiny card that we
Tiny card that I give you, which is
You're like,
perfect.
to protect the vault. Yeah,
There's quite a few
sure.
things that do that though. Let's go through the donations, shall we?
Pardon?
Do you want to kick it off, Kim?
Just shy 512. Hey guys, I've been crying all week thanks to you guys not saving the cleric. I want to know his backstory so bad.
Too
How could
bad.
you ignore the juicy lore? Please spoil it for us, Mark, or make him come back later in the campaign. I beg of you.
I've got to go back up
Who's
there.
don't go
to
back
say
there, eh?
We're not going back up there. Anyway, we
He's
didn't
a
have
stone
thing.
guy, he's been there for
We
ages.
couldn't save him. How could
We
save
could.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Girly,
Good old Matt.
Girly,
that guy.
Girly is working on a cure, so.
Yeah, I made a research.
We can't use the thing. We can't use the
Fuck's sakes. Yin Yanger. Hey, HighRollers. Hope the stream goes well. Not sure I'll catch it all since I'll be on my flight back to Texas from Alaska.
Texas.
Alaska is
Service.
amazing.
The service for my cousin went well. Got to see family I don't see often, but I think the stream is what I need to feel better. Well, you're probably on the flight by now, but
he went to a
Thank you.
funeral this
Oh,
weekend.
God.
Yeah. Poop train conductor. Hi
Wow.
guys, big thanks to you all. Your videos are how I found my first ever D&D group along with my brother. Quick question: the magic and spells of D&D is the thing that most fascinates me. But what most fascinates you? What fascinates you about D&D and the world of?
how people's characters and personalities affect the person and how that person plays their roleplay. I find that fascinating.
Unless characters constantly change characters.
In which case, that confuses the shit out of me. But I like people becoming their characters and how they react to things. That's why I like.
You like the RP.
I like the RP.
What about anyone else? They're too busy looking at their
I would agree.
No, I'm
with the
back
RP.
racing.
RP.
And like the fact you can just do anything.
Steve has an
For me,
answer.
it's, how everyone in the world isn't already dead.
Everyone in the world isn't already dead, says Steve. There you go. All right. Next up.
KT.
Oh, sorry. Santa shat on my scrotum. Donated. Said, I'm back, bitches. Sorry I missed the last couple of streams. Midnight is rough when you have a chest infection. Yikes. Question. Warlock 2 or Warlock 1? Fighter 1. I'm having Trell-branded narcolepsy over here. Thanks.
Ooh, I love multi-classing. I always love multi-classing. I think it gives you a lot of fun options to play with. That's my opinion. Look at this. Look at old Min-Maxer over here. Like,
Nose
I
and
need
bolts.
to look at what I get at 7th level.
She's looking longingly at 10th level stuff.
Yeah,
now.
10th level gives me purity of body, which means I'm basically immune to poison.
Yeah.
Could have done with that today.
Too fucking bad, eh?
Go on, Matt.
Flying.
The Shadow. Let's move. The Shadow 616. Hey, just saying that I really like the stream. Question for Trot: are you using the extra spells you get at certain levels from being a trickster? When you get his mirror magic, imagine that with invoke
I have
duplicity.
Cloak of Shadows, which is new to level 6. I don't
You mean your
have.
domain spells that you get? You know, the ones that you always consider
Oh, I have
having
looked at
prepared.
those, but I probably didn't look at the ones that for my most recent level. No, but thanks for the reminder. Thank you.
Mirror image with duplicity would be fun.
It's a lot to remember.
Myrene95 with a very generous donation. Thank you very much. I'm gonna play D&D for the first time the day after tomorrow, and I'm so excited!
Sweet.
Thanks for making me rediscover my interest in D&D and for being beautiful human beings.
Is our pleasure.
Sorry, Mark. Just an FYI for next week. Starting at 6th level, your attacks in beast form count as magical. For the purpose of overcoming
Well, there you go.
resistance and immunity
Cool.
to non-magical attacks and damage.
Yeah, also, I had magic fists.
The crazy koala with
I
the
don't do this stuff to fuck you guys over.
No, that was an oversight because we leveled up so quickly last
Yeah,
week
yeah,
that
yeah.
I didn't.
Didn't say anything.
Hey guys and gals, just arrived and looking forward to what I'm sure will be an interesting and entertaining session. Just started a new D&D game with me as the DM. One of my players has just befriended a goblin named Droop, who now refers to him as Daddy.
Oh, it's a bit
Goblin Daddy.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool. Well,
Good luck.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Dex Jack donated, generous donation. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you for last week recommending the Discord for HighRollers. It really helped. And have you guys considered in having the other hat members in this D&D as Cam's burly stepsisters? I just imagine it now. Butch and Broody, keep those natural 20s up. I think Smith said that he wouldn't mind coming up, but Ross isn't a D&D guy, is he?
Does he mean like NPCs?
Oh, maybe like have like them their personalities.
No, I think he
in
means
which case,
actually
like,
having them here.
on play. Yeah.
If they're up for it, for
Yeah,
sure.
I
I
think-
mean, you know, it's their weekend. So.
Yeah.
2 people would be a lot to fit in this room. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe one at a
We'll
time.
We struggle with
One
5.
guest at a
Yeah.
time.
Maybe once we have our new location.
Smith has stated interest, for sure.
Yeah. Kellen of Resdane. First time watching live and donating. Mark, are you thinking of releasing Crown Round stats to the public?
I am thinking of it.
I have an NPC villain it would be perfect for. If you don't want to make them public, hit me up on Twitter for my email, maybe. He's put his Twitter in.
I will put them up publicly, but I want to give it a bit of time because we've only really seen it work once, and I think I'll wait until Jito's used it a few times and then we'll put it up. And
gonna
then
manifest.
there's no mystery to it then anymore.
Gotcha, botcha.
Yeah. There are elements of Crown Rend which I can't release yet because Kim hasn't found them out.
Yeah.
So that's the other reason I can't do it.
Blaine Kerrigan did a nice donation and said, "Thank you."
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Phoenix Effect.
G'day!
G'day everyone. Thought I'd update you with my group's campaign with our Jito. We finalised the adventure with only 3 members of the party surviving the final battle. Jito killed a necromancer, and my dragonborn killed a giant, and our elf hid by a statue.
Classic elf.
Classic.
Classic elves.
Excuse me, what are you saying about elves?
Classic
Elves
elves.
are great.
Elves are great.
So Terry Wrist, Duracell, sadly no longer stronger for any longer.
Amazing.
You're gonna have to
I love
choose
the
a
fact that
different
you got that
brand.
donation message as
Yeah.
well. That's great. The Invisible Goliath Played my first D&D game yesterday. Thanks for getting me into D&D. It's brilliant. Shout out to Don Boldir, Dorvon, and the Nova from Stormy the Goliath with a snuff box of returning. There you go.
But what's their character names? Let us know.
Kellen of Resdane again. Damn it, I missed the start of the combat on the staircase thing because I was making a cuppa. Damn it, Mark. Have some monies to show my disdain.
That's how it works, but okay.
Catch up on Yogs Live.
Yeah.
Yin Yanger, I know I said this over on Kim's stream, but I got your gifts. I hope you look forward to them. P.S. Katie, keep an eye on Trot when he gets his so he doesn't hurt himself trying to be Cam in real life.
Please don't tell me you got him a blade. Oh, damn it.
Holy shit.
If it makes it
Does that
You
mean-
know what?
Does that mean I have a dragon? Like a real one?
You know what? His mum gave him an electric carving knife when we cooked Christmas dinner, and it was the most terrifying experience of my life. I
That
don't
was an
want
exciting-
to see
You
this.
should get magic
Intense.
utensils for Cam.
Yes.
Joe Pegu. Hey guys, I wanted to ask if you have any advice on setting up adventure hooks.
Yeah.
By the way, Brandon Sanderson is the best author.
I'd agree with that.
He's
I'd
pretty
agree with
great.
that. Adventure hooks.
What do you mean adventure hooks?
So adventure hook is like, oh, there's a rumor that blah 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 is going
a reason
on.
to go on an
Like something
adventure.
to go and do
Or
an
a
adventure.
personal reason for your character to be invested in this story.
Yeah, personal reasons are always the best ones. Like if you can sink an adventuring hook that maybe you've already had, and think of a way to tie it into a character's backstory. Best way to
Like
do it.
you and Korak. That's
Yeah.
an adventure hook.
So yeah, I wanted to get the scroll to help him out.
Yeah.
Help him out.
Yes, we do have ideas, but I mean, they could be limitless.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we'd spend forever talking about that.
Go on
But-
forums and stuff, or DM's Guild.
but yeah,
There'd be
just
loads
make it
there.
work with your party.
Riot Halg 148. The army have just developed a new grenade which uses Scrabble tiles as shrapnel. It always spells danger for the enemy.
I love it. I
They're
love
good.
them. It's so
It's great.
good.
So good.
I hope he's not just getting them from a website. I hope you're making these up properly.
Yeah.
That's too good, surely.
I don't know.
I'm impressed.
Radioactive Zergling. Hi gang, I recently finished binge watching every episode and now finally I'm up to date, but still couldn't catch you live because I'm Australian. And if only I had more room to compliment you all individually, you're all amazing, keep it up and rel high.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ebo Faye donated Elora Galanadel, Princess of the Moonspire, Goddess of Bears, the Purple Spider, the Fey Wolf, Killer of Bastards, Bringer of the Moon Boom, and Professional Disney Princess.
Yeah, Laura is a bit of a Disney princess. I love it. Okay, I should have more critters come
That
and
tears out
randomly
the
surround
larynx
you.
of most
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The
That
best
will
Disney
tear
princess.
your head off if you fight her.
Yeah.
Sky Silverwing, not going to be watching live this week, sadly, so have this thought. In Talis Val, the unicorn's patch is doing good business from adventurous older woman looking for the granny trail look.
Nice.
It's a very
I
distinct
like
look.
that. I miss like
saggy tits.
Unicorn patch.
that. Prince, I miss Anaran. Prince Rob. Caught up on all the VODs and finally watching live. Love the stream and Trell is my absolute fave. Though the druid I play would fall head over heels in love for Cam, he's 100% his type.
Who isn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Me.
I got that charisma.
Everyone.
Everyone else.
Graphite HB
Nope, Nightjar.
is the next one. Nightjar says, just got back from the Llangollen Fairy Festival, but missed the first hour due to
Langolin.
Yeah.
Slangollen.
Welsh
Says
person's
Steve.
triggered there.
Yeah.
Triggered Steve.
So they shall wait for the VOD because they didn't have Wi-Fi. Thanks in advance for these wonderful streams, you glorious people. You. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Graphite Deb. Hey guys, first time donating for a long time watcher. DM'd my own first session last week and it went really well. And I have all of you to thank for that. Not watching live, we'll catch up on the VODs ASAP. PS, sorry guys, but Trell is my fave. He's the old popular one, the old dark-eyed, dark horse Trellamar. I love him.
Cool
Dark
man.
mask now.
Yeah.
Yep. Repercussion says, can't catch the stream yet again, unfortunately, so have a donation. I'm writing a series of short stories based in Iraq before the Lightfall, and I was wondering if Mark could tell me how long Palor's light would stay in the sky as it passed over. Cheers.
It was around for 1 day. So every 100 years, I think I said.
Yeah, it was every 100
Every 100 years, it would appear. It remains in play for the whole day, basically causing a day of eternal sunshine, and then it would fade and transfer into the next plane.
So 24
and then
hours.
its blessing would last for the next 100 years. So it radiated so much positive energy, and during that time, like, people went nuts crazy. Like, it was celebrations, and everybody feels amazing, and the sick are healed, and yay! And then it all got ruined.
God damn it. A campaign in that setting would be cool. Alright.
Geordie6917. This is what real D&D is about. Having fun with friends. Now off to my weekly game. Hope you guys have been as much fun as I've had the 15 years I've been playing.
Aw.
Thank you.
We do. We have a lot of fun.
Definitely.
That's cool. PDX Crafter. Hi everyone! I just wanted to thank you so much for introducing me to Dungeons and Dragons. I absolutely adore watching you guys every week, and I'm gonna start making my own campaign.
Music to my ears.
Soon.
Thank you. That's very nice.
The
of
more people who make campaigns because of this, the stronger Mark gets.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
feeds him.
All these dice rolls where I roll like nothing under an 18.
His
it's 'cause
modifiers are
of you.
growing. His proficiency.
Damn it, stop it, guys.
Trawker, the gods have finally listened to me so I can watch the entire stream for once. Since you're my main inspiration for D&D, I have a question. How would you bring in a character like Gaunter O'Dim, the devil and their pacts? Freedom at the risk of instant death.
I don't know who those people are, so
I
I can't
have-
answer
I
that
know.
question.
No clue, unfortunately.
Sorry.
But instant death doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Gaunter O'Dim, I have to read about that. Thanks though.
Zero the Duke. Question: how did Cam get to the Broken Sky? Does Arak have flintlocks? Could Alora swim up the water in wild shape to get to the ferryman? Could the statue theoretically actually be one of Cam's true parents? Why didn't Trell take the
Gem of Eloundening.
in Loundening? I don't know, that's a lot of questions.
All those questions and more that we will never answer because we keep missing them. You're welcome.
But also, yeah, like a lot of those, like, I don't want to talk about, like, why, how did Cam get to the Broken Sky? I like the fact that that's a mystery. I like the fact that we never explained it. Me and Trot know, but I'm not going to talk about it because
Does-
it's fun.
Does Arak have flintlocks?
No.
Could Alora swim up the water?
I can
Yes.
swim.
Could the statue theoretically be one of Cam's true parents?
No.
Why didn't Trell take the gem?
What gem?
No, that's the
That's it,
answer.
that's the answer.
There you go, done. Questions answered.
I know which gem.
See,
What gem?
most of the time it's like, what's that? That's the
Oh
answer.
shit, Gaunter O'Dim's from The Witcher.
Oh.
That would be quite difficult to work in.
I don't know. But
it
most
can all
of,
work.
most of the time, if we haven't done something, it's because, what's that?
Yeah.
There's too much other stuff going on.
Who's go? Chris? Is
Was it my go?
I think so.
I don't know.
No, I just did one.
Oh.
It's you two.
Spudwalt. Meant to send this to you guys on Kim's session. Awesome job, by the way, but ended up missing a couple of streams, so here you go now. I shall now go back to figuring out how it works for a Warforged barbarian to have human as their spirit totem.
Oh, that's amazing. Warforged are one of my favourite races.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Fucking love Hebron!
Oloren.
Donated, thank you. And Metamanu also donated and said, what even is that place you're in this week, guys? It looks like the Hidden Child project of GLaDOS and Edward Nigma. The psychedelic Snells. What the hell? I love you, Mark. What a DM.
So, to give you a bit of it, so I told the guys this, but pretty much a lot of the monsters from today were all from earlier editions of D&D. So the Flail Snail is from AD&D, the Nell Beetle, which was the Trumpet Beetle, is from 3rd edition with some changes and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I just converted a bunch of custom monsters up. I might put those up online. So people
Where did
can
the
have those.
portal room come from?
Just this morning, I was just like, oh, that'd be kind of fun.
There you go.
Ta-da!
And also the game Portal.
It
See,
helps.
also.
Yeah.
Also, thanks again, Metamani, for the dice tray.
Yeah.
Shonticles. This week on my campaign, the dwarf got stuck up a chimney. The dragonborn rolled a 1 to pull him out, so pulled his pants down instead. This resulted in a cam-like roll to see dick size. Another natural 1.
Excellent.
It was glorious. Love you guys. Keep being awesome.
You got to be
Awesome.
confident when you're rolling for that.
Yeah, I love the fact of like the slapstick of pulling someone's pants down as you're trying to get them out of somewhere.
Awkward. Just Call Me Michael says, I missed the stream by an hour and a half, so I guess I'm waiting till whenever this goes on Yogs Live. Have a badger. Juto, don't set anything on fire for no reason. Cam, keep your dick in your trousers. Alora, chill. And Trell, hope you get your special mask.
I did, so thank you.
Got it.
Lawson donated. Hello there. So hyped for Trell to try out his Mask of Power. I was wondering if Alora could share her character's feelings about her beliefs about the divine, or what she generally follows, since pretty much everyone else has a divine backstory or quest, except Juto doesn't. Juto's nothing to do with gods.
She doesn't really have.
I am my own divine quest.
She doesn't really have.
Yeah, you're not
a divine,
religious.
She's
Yeah.
not really religious. She's got her
The
spire.
spire is.
The spire
is
of the moon.
Yeah,
Like that's the goddess. Like
Sehanin.
Sehanin, but not to the point where she feels like she needs to talk about it. And oh my god,
And
Sehanin.
technically,
But
Trell's not really divine either. He is a patron. He's not necessarily a god.
but yeah, no, not so much. It's not like Cam with Vandra. So
Yeah.
We're like that.
I'm just looking for like justice for tieflings and my parents.
Justice, because you are Batman.
Darkness!
Talis Falls, no.
No
we save you.
parents!
Yeah, exactly.
Not
but
really.
thank you
rich,
for the
though.
question. Good question.
Ah, maybe I should play Batman in Strat.
No.
You're literally just a
Whose
bat.
go is it?
I don't know anymore.
Matt.
Zebrex1. Hello, I have a question for Kim and Mark.
goodness.
I want to know if you remember a kid coming up to you in Five Guys
Yes.
on Wednesday.
Oh,
That's my photo. That was
yay.
me. Just want to say thanks.
That was our pleasure.
Cute kid.
Thank you
It's
very much.
was
always
really
Five
nice.
Guys.
Always five
Always
guys.
Five
You were
Guys.
very lovely and polite as
Yeah,
well.
that was it.
and
I like,
great.
and it was because I think it was the dad came up and said, "Is it
Yeah.
okay?"
Yeah.
And that's perfect. That's the exact
It
way
was
to
really
do it. It's
sweet.
like, I'm really sorry. It's fine if you're busy,
Yeah.
but could I just do this? Absolutely.
Yeah.
The funny thing is we were having lunch with Simon Mayo.
Yeah.
They didn't
That was it.
recognise
We were having
Simon
lunch with-
Mayo.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and yeah, and his son's a big fan. We've met him
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah. Thank
But yeah.
Joe if you're watching.
Yeah.
Hope
you enjoyed
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys see us like out in public, just say hi.
Say hello,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pull down the trousers.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Please
that.
don't do
If
that.
you're on that one.
Cam.
Drop my gun.
Chris.
It's
Trot.
right.
Oh,
Jedi
I
Slayer.
almost called you Trell.
Hi guys and girls, I just
Oh,
wanted to share that I got the group together to play D&D starter kit the Friday before Kim's go at DMing. We got to a rough start when I almost wiped out the party in the first encounter. Only 3 PCs and an NPC for balance.
Mhm.
Nice.
It's easy to do when you're a new DM because you can't judge a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's they also need to learn to run away sometimes.
True. Bumblebee Tuna.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Enjoyed your Civ noob sessions. Was a shame you were ganged up on Mark. Was enjoying seeing you in a game with everyone. Trot, name a new dagger Duracell, plus longer lasting.
Get a new magic item maybe.
Also, I remember playing Baldur's Gate 2, and the Underdark is a tough place to venture.
My favourite way of doing the Underdark is in Baldur's Gate 2. That's a really fucking great way of handling the Underdark stuff.
interesting.
It's really good. And also, we enjoyed the Civ. Like, yes, you ganged up on me with Tom, and you are a treacherous, horrible dickhead. But, it was
there's
a lot
no
of fun.
hard feelings.
There was no hard.
Cool. Next.
Accidental Legend, a battle over. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success, apart from the loss of Duracell. Say that dagger forever, light the way in the darkness. R.I.P. Gone too soon. Only the good die falling off a cliff in a tower.
Into
Into
water.
water.
Into water. Sorry, I missed that bit.
That's a hell
Thanks
of a
very
long
much.
hashtag.
It's a long
That's
hashtag.
yeah.
Wow.
Won't get that on Twitter.
Gothic Kitty 1313. Evening all. Can't watch as much as I'm currently in Con Crunch for next week. I hope the session goes well, that you're all feeling okay, and that the coming week is a great one. You too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was. And will be.
Cuban Jesus 22, long-time fan of this series. Glad to finally be able to catch you guys live. Keep up the great and entertaining content.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Tanath, thanks for the retro monsters, Mark. I started playing D&D before a D&D. So you triggered some great memories. Loving the session as usual, but R.I.P. Duracell.
I know, right?
Cool, I'm glad you liked it.
Accidental Legend again. Well, he's fucking blind then. I'm sobbing. That was hilarious. Poor Trell. First he loses his home, then his rope, then his dragon.
What was it? Just one of those moments where just something that was
Yeah.
a bit
Oh my
funny
God.
just makes you lose it. I mean, I've had those myself where it just became so funny.
This isn't even that funny. Why am I?
Why am I laughing? And then that makes
And
you
that-
laugh
yeah,
more.
yeah.
And that made me laugh because I was
Yeah.
just like, what? Look at his face! Look at his little face! He's joking.
Dear.
Accidental Legend, again, he's real to me. I think I actually died from laughter. I love all worldly possessions to the Granum. I leave all to the Granumar Void.
Oh.
Dang. And again.
Accidental Legend again. Thank you so much for your generosity. I am Matron Vixanus. Q chat explosion. Damn HighRollers, back at it again with them plot twists. Yep. I think my mind went a little bit.
Yeah.
How
I was like,
long were you sitting on that one? Yeah.
he's been sitting on that for a while. He knew. He knows. Look at his little face. He knows.
I thoroughly
It's
enjoyed
not like you've had
stabbing,
3 sessions of these backstories about, oh, we got all these 3 drow. Oh,
Had to go somewhere, didn't it?
There might be a traitor. Like, well, I gave like a bunch of these guys cards that said
Yeah.
like, oh, you suspect that there's a traitor.
There's a
You don't know who
traitor.
it
And
is.
I was like, it's Zaylin.
Zaylin. You're
Same.
Euless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So these
Oh,
two
did
were
they not
constant.
know
No, I
who the
thought it
traitor was?
I think I
No.
think
Oh,
they
right.
did.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
thought it was her.
Yeah, and like her, the whole thing, she was super dedicated and like, no, we've got to get back, we've got
Yeah,
to do this.
and I've got Zan's been acting strange. Is he a traitor?
Yeah, and I was like, you
None of
are
us
you are
knew.
protective of
I
Zan.
wasn't a traitor.
Like
I'm
mine
not
was
Zan.
like protect Zan. You know, you guys have history and stuff like that. so-
Yes. Cut my strings, Mark. Cut them.
It was good.
It was fun. It was fun to do a little.
We should
like,
actually
side
probably.
thing.
I might post like the details about Zaylin that Mark gave
Sure.
me.
Yeah.
And just so you can get an idea of like the information that we had to work with,
Yeah.
because it was really
Pretty
fun.
That'd be
It was a really
interesting. I'd
fun
like to
thing
see
to
that.
do. Yeah, Matt
Yeah,
hasn't
I haven't
seen them.
seen it.
Do you wanna, you
It's
can
all
read
new.
them. You can read them then.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
But yeah, it was good.
Next.
Who's next?
I think it's you, Matt.
Oh, well, Enchanted Spork said, "Hey guys, love your D&D streams. Oh, and Kim, I'm digging the
Bonita.
Bonita.
You got ponytail in,
Oh, I see.
They're pigtails
Pointed.
technically.
Yeah.
but you can't. Yeah, one's kind of right.
It
back.
does. One looks very hidden on camera.
Well,
I think.
yeah, because
You can
that's
see
the
one
shorter
now.
part of my hair.
I just thought they were just referencing the Pokemon.
So was I.
You've been watching too much
So
Ponytail.
was I. Harassed Civil Servant
Rapidash.
donated with no message, but thank you very much for your generous donation.
Thank you.
DVD 01 CD 01 also donated with no message. Thank you very much. And S Mitchell 86, my very own sugar daddy, has come in and dropped a hundo.
Wow, thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Enjoyed this very much.
Thank you.
Thanks
Very
everyone.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you very
much.
much, S Mitchell.
Dang.
Thank you
Dang.
very much.
Bumblebee Tuna is back with the following. Granimir is now Granitamir. Haha, sorry, bad pun. Both trailing cab lost something today. Rip Duracell, rip Granimir. Also, Mark, possibly the best scene from the Cable Guy. Hilarious. That's HighRollers for yet another great stream. Thank you very much.
Pika donated. Trot, my GF and I are huge fans of the hats. What, my GF?
Who says that?
Me.
Well, don't.
Trot, my GF and I are huge fans of the hats, but you've never, I think, been within 1,000 miles of me at any events, or at least not recently. Is there any way to get an autograph from you all? Either way, thank you for the hours of entertainment.
Yeah, just send something to the PO box and we'll do our best. Can't guarantee
Bear
anything.
in mind, it can take a while because you got a lot of stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff.
But thank you. That's awesome to hear.
Continue.
Vanguard Badger, hell of an episode, excellent planning, Mark, and some very tasty role playing. Thank you. Tasty role playing.
Tanath, oh god, R.I.P. Granimir, and good lord, a third combat. And I thought last week's session was intense. Amazing job, everyone. Thank you all for another great Sunday.
It was a bit of a combat-heavy game, but I knew some of the fights wouldn't last very long with
Like the
grabbing
last
the
one.
mask and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Merca perk. Amazing stream and happy ending for all. Hopefully we get that lovely little dragon back. And have you decided if you're going to take Girly back to the surface?
I promised.
Yeah, we gotta get back.
I keep my promises.
And thank you for your generous donation.
Thank you very
It's just
much.
whether we can get back. Or not.
Trot.
Shadow Sage. Wang! I love this stream, and I'm upset the Drow never figured out what was wrong with Zan.
Lol.
We'll never find out.
He'll come back.
It's all in the past.
No, they're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Very
They'll
dead.
come back.
Dead. Ace of Thorns donated. Amazing stuff once again. You just keep on hitting it out of the park. Thanks again all for the hard work and fun. Hugs all round. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is.
My
Sorry.
Shadow Star 1 donated, said, so much fun today.
Oh,
Have
you
to
get
say
this
you got me
weekend.
into D&D.
Oh, no.
Just played at Gen Con last weekend
Oh.
and had a blast.
Jealous. Really want to go Gen Con. I'm going to try and go next year.
I keep hearing good things.
Yeah.
Myonis, what interesting dungeons you have played in? What interesting dungeons have you played in before? A couple of sessions ago, my party went through a 4-dimensional hypercube.
Holy shit.
confusing.
How do you
Oh,
even
that was
too
in my
explain?
brain.
Too much.
Yeah.
Probably with a map, like physically building like a thing that you
Yeah,
can.
but hypercube is like,
What's a hypercube? I don't know.
it's fourth dimensional cube.
It's a cube and a cube and a cube and a cube and
It's
a
interstellar
cube.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
it's
that.
It's
like,
impossible for us
yeah,
to actually physically
it would, yeah.
conceive it.
conceive it.
It would.
Well,
Wow.
Great.
Well done
Fun.
for doing
And
that.
here we go after a
Oh,
2-week break.
2-week hiatus,
I've been
he's back.
waiting for this. Awkward dog boner returns.
This week's boner rating. Fuck me out of 20. Plot twist and sexual tension give me a semi. Raging hard on moment. How to teleport. Grab your ball and shout, Anus. Erection rejection moment. Rip in pieces. Hashtag dicks out for Duracell. Hashtag dicks out for Granomir. Hashtag bone on Sunday.
We missed you,
Nice.
awkward dog boner.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
back, friend.
Holy shit. Angelus Lucis has donated without a message, but thank you kindly.
Should we read this last one?
The final one, Shadow Sage again, and my campaign has gone into the labyrinth, and two are fighting evil versions of the other after I adapted your magic beam trap for mine, and the other is locked in a room with a mimic. Well, good luck with that shit.
Good luck with that.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody who donated. I hope
so
you've
much.
enjoyed this session. We will be back next week as normal,
Yes.
but the week
after that is Insomnia.
Insomnia. So we need to
Yes.
think about what we're going to be doing instead.
Passing out from exhaustion.
Yes, well,
On my
that's what
part.
you're going to be doing.
Blimey.
That's
Wow.
worse than Matt's one. Yeah.
I am
Right.
relish.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.
Next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye.